Good evening, everybody. We are the Saturday Morning Spell Kids, and we have a very special episode for you tonight. Because, for one, this is my first time DMing for an audience, or BMing, I guess. Although I'm not going to say that in this game.
BMing?
Second,
bottoming?
Nope. That's a third differenter place that we went to. The other reason this is special is because we're playing a game that I've been wanting to play for a very, very long time, which was Honey Heist, but specifically a Cyberpunk-themed Honey Heist that I'm calling Cybearpunk Honey Heist 2077. My name is Seth, and I go by Noctopus online. And besides here, you can find me at Our Flag Means Doom on Mr. Dandy DM's channel. You can find me with the Strangers Guild playing Soulbound. You can find me on Total Party Chaos on Tales of Initiative playing Total Party Chaos.
So many places you don't even remember.
I will be the bear master, I believe, for tonight.
The bowel movement.
The bear master, the honey holder.
BM.
The honey holder. BM.
I'll be the honey holder BM for tonight. Jeremy, would you like to introduce
Sure.
yourself?
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I go by Balatro online. Balatro_D&D. You can find me on TikTok or the internet and various places. That's me. I'm the usual DM. I'm not DMing this time, though. I'm a bear. I'm a play bear.
Quinn.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm Dingby Draws on the internet, though I don't post anything, so you won't find me on the internet. Yep, that's it.
All right. And joining us for tonight, a very special guest, Emma. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Emma. I don't have a cool handle or anything because I'm boring and my name is just my name. So you can find me as Emma Romasco. You'll see me playing with Seth over on Our Flag Means Doom. For those folks tuning in, I'm happy to be here. I'm very excited to be here. I'm in a bunch of other games. I can't remember all of them. I have a lot of cool people who ask me to do cool things, and here we are.
Like I mentioned, we are going to be playing a cyberpunk-themed Honey Heist. So normally we would do our character session 0 beforehand, but because this game is pretty short, we can kind of do that whole thing rolled up into one. If everybody could get your D6s out, we're going to be rolling that a few times to kind of build your characters real quick. So
let's make a
the very first thing we're going to be rolling is for which bear you're going to be playing, like a one-word adjective for them, and then the roll. So go ahead and roll 3d6, and we'll start describing what we got.
Okay, is that the descriptor, type, and then roll?
Yeah.
Okay, that means that I am an unhinged bear. I'm an unhinged black bear who is the hacker.
I'm
having anger issues for some reason.
And I'm angry.
And you play Beat Saber?
I'm playing Beat Saber.
Bear Saber.
Bear.
Bear
That's
Saber.
how hacking works in this world.
Ursaber.
Quinn, would you like to go next? And if you rolled any of the things that Jeremy did, we'll re-roll those.
Sure. I got 1, 2, and 5, so not anything Jeremy has. I'm a rookie polar bear. That's a thief. Somehow. The largest bear.
Largest bear.
You're still
The
new
most
at it.
silent
You're still
of the
new
men.
at it.
I'm new. I'm figuring it out.
Emma, what did you get?
Okay, so I roll a 3. Can I use a 3?
3 is good.
I'm retired.
One last job.
Thanks for coming, Emma. You're done.
I'm retired. I'm retired. And then we already rolled 2, right? 2's already been done?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. What about 6? Honey Badger!
Honey Badger.
That.
With your special skill, Carnage.
And
My
then
retired Carnage.
My retired Carnage. And then my roll is... we already did 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 and 4.
Yes.
What about 3? I'm the driver.
The driver. Oh no, Carnage.
Oh, but you're retired, so you're going like 10 miles an hour.
Still swerving.
Get out of my way!
So you'll notice there that you saw on the bear type that you have different abilities based on which bear you get. Basically, if you do anything that is related to that ability, you can roll 2d6 and and take the lower number, which is what you're gonna want. It's basically a bear advantage. Let's see, getting to know every bear. So you can do this individually if you'd like, but if you also just want to, like, as a group, find out how you want to know each other, that's fine with me. So how do all of you all know each other?
I think that this is our big job, but we've done little jobs together before. We're an established crew.
Oh. With a rookie?
Okay.
With a rookie, yeah.
A retired.
You're just
amateur.
really bad.
Am I as the retiree, like, training, like, my...
Yeah,
like,
of
like
course.
someone
Oh,
to
that
take
would be
over?
fun.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna step into my shoes. It's like it's kind of like shadowing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm right in the middle of the pack.
Yep. You are the right in the middle of it. But this is also in a cyberpunk world, right? So
Yeah.
do I drive
Got
a hover
flying
car?
Yeah,
Flying
hell
car.
yeah.
Okay.
There are four-wheeled cars like a regular car, but there's also flying hover cars that are usually for, like, fancy rich people.
Okay, so I want to. Okay, because we don't have that. I have a normal car.
I'll let you pick whichever you want. You're a bear. The rules of society
Yippee!
don't really apply to you.
We're out in the cave, and outside is a freaking, like, hoverboard.
Lexus.
We go outside and
hover
check in with our
Tesla.
valet.
You're gonna see below that a bear and criminal stat. For this game, I'm sort of re-skinning those to being Cybearpunk to Cyber Psycho and Edge Runner.
Cyber
And
Psycho.
you're Cyber Psycho. So what it means is anytime you do something related to being a bear, you'll roll for bear. And you want to roll under whatever score you get. And if you roll under, you succeed. If you roll over it, then you fail it and you move a point into one or the other. You're going to start with 6 points, 3 in bear, Cyber Psycho, and 3 in Edge Runner.
Okay.
Okay.
So I believe, if I'm understanding this right, every time you roll and you succeed, you move 1 point towards one or the other.
Right, and
if
we
you fail,
want
you move in the opposite.
We want a
direction.
6, right? Because then we always roll under. Or
No, actually, so the thing is, you kind of want to ride the line.
Really?
Because if you hit 6, you lose your character.
Oh no!
I lose my character.
If you go full 6 points in Bear and Cyber Psycho, you become a Cyber Psycho and you just run roughshod on the entire party.
no!
And you go crazy.
Okay.
If you go full points into Criminal, you betray the party.
Whoa.
So like your thief nature kind of takes root, and you betray the rest of the crew.
Way to call me
Either way,
out.
you lose
We go
that
full
party.
human.
and then we become the true evil of the world.
Man.
Man.
Let's go ahead and roll for what hat you guys are gonna
Oh,
have.
Alright.
sweet.
This is important.
Yeah. So in one of the other pages, I think from the actual rule set, the bottom left will have the bonus hat table. You roll a d8 for that.
Can make me bring out a D8.
I have a crown.
You're retired. My liege.
My liege.
This is my driving crown.
He's gonna be British now. It's
a crown
it's
about
done.
town.
He's gonna be like an old Shakespearean actor. That's his. So I will name him. What would his name be?
I got a cowboy hat.
So you're
Yeehaw.
Southern. Yeehaw.
The cowboy hacker.
Cowboy
I got
hacker.
a bowler.
Bowler.
You can
Oh,
be
yeah.
like
You're-
a, you
you're
can be
full.
like a
No,
British tough.
You're
Hey,
full
boys,
Peaky Blinders.
Where's I'm
supposed to
more
be-
refined.
But that's okay.
See?
I'll take the 3.
Okay.
You can also
okay,
just
and-
take it off.
So the hat doesn't have any mechanical changes to your
love
character.
my
It's
crown.
just for funsies.
Oh.
And then after that, if you go to the disguise sheet PDF,
I'm a concert.
that's where we're going to be rolling your disguise.
Are these all
boy.
D6s? Okay.
These are all D6s. You're rolling 4 D6s plus an optional D6 if you want to like gamble on getting a really good additional
Are these
clothing
are
item
these
or a
mechanical?
Yeah, these are mechanical. So whatever your total is for these, that is a number that I will have to roll lower than in order to pass off as being a human, in case someone.
Oh, I see.
Huh. Okay. The number total?
So-
Okay. So should I add this
Yeah,
up?
so you're 40. Yeah, so you're gonna roll 46, but each of those individual d6s will give you one of those items.
That's so funny. Okay, I got a black jumper.
That's pretty good. That's already a 10 right there.
11.
I have a beige T-shirt.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
A denim Y front? It's a Y front.
I think that's like
It's like suspenders?
a V-neck.
I have
Am I wearing a jumper with a deep V over it?
I have
I
a
have-
black and white striped tuxedo jacket.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, retiree.
He's a fancy bear. This man, he's rolling in it. He's rolling in it.
Wait, you're wearing a tuxedo with a crown?
With a crown?
Powerful.
Fucking slay.
This guy's got money, okay?
This guy got money.
Okay, so could you? Oh, actually, if you choose, you can roll one other d6, and then that is like for the third set of clothing.
I'm wearing a
Oh my
bejeweled
God.
crown.
So that's gonna add a -2 to your
That's
HDS score.
terrible. Why am I wearing this crown? I'm wearing it
don't
with my
have to roll for
cowboy
that.
hat.
Yes, hat on hat, man.
Okay, so then I have gray smart trousers as my pants. And then
Nice.
I have a top hat and monocle.
Oh, that one adds to yours.
yeah.
Okay.
My fit is slaying because I have a black and white striped tuxedo jacket with leopard print bell bottoms.
Oh,
Party on the top, bigger party on the bottom.
Business on the top, party on the bottom. And then
Oh,
rolling
are you gonna
for
roll
an-
for the additional
Yeah,
accessory?
I'll roll for one. 4.
I
So
love
I
that
also get a
three-
top hat and monocle.
nice.
No, re-roll that. No
Damn
duplicates.
it.
No
But
duplicates
But he's
in my
my
Cyberpunk
he's my
world.
mentor.
I get cool shades. I get cool shades.
That's the best one you could
Oh
get.
no!
Very
I'm
nice.
out here in my bejeweled crown looking like an idiot.
Okay. Could everyone?
I like
one at a
that
time
the
roll-
non-bejeweled crown doesn't subtract, but the bejeweled crown definitely subtracts.
That's where you get fucked.
Okay, and I think that is all for character creation.
Oh, my bear's name is B.
Oh,
Our
yeah, that's
names.
right. What
I
are
didn't even
your
think of our
characters?
names. Okay, B.
I'm B.
we can wait because I'm gonna intro the characters
oh.
too. So if you want, I have like a little intro that I'm gonna do, and then I'll introduce you guys. If you can think of the
boy.
characters. You got like an extra 30 seconds
Take
or
us
whatever,
there.
however long it takes me to
Paint
read
me a
this.
word picture.
Okay, let me start my Spotify playlist. Night City. 1,000 would-be legends are born and die in this rain-slicked metropolis every day. For every Morgan Blackhand, there's 1,000 gonk-ass motherfuckers flatlined in a ditch. For every rash Bart Moss, there's 1,000 would-be netrunners fried in their ice baths. It's a city with a mountain of opportunities. A mountain built on the bodies of those who didn't have what it takes. And in a small, inauspicious corner of Night City, the thumping bass of electronic music and aqua blue neon lights draws our attention to a stairwell. Down the stairwell and through a set of double doors, past the bouncer and a wall of cigarette smoke, we enter the former morgue turned most influential bar in Night City, the Afterlife. You see, when I mentioned that legends are born in Night City, I meant here. These hallowed halls have borne witness to the start of nearly every major player NC has produced. But our journey doesn't stop here. We move further in, past the obnoxiously loud tiger claws, past the dust and oil-covered Aldecaldo nomads, and back into a private room. Inside, the music from the main floor is dulled, and we see a beast of a man sitting on a banquette. No, not a man. A bear? A polar bear with one arm that's been replaced by cybernetic prosthetics. A piston seems to be positioned at the elbow, and each knuckle of the hand at the end is armored with thick steel plates. You can only imagine the sort of destruction a punch from something like that might do. He wears a well-tailored pitch black suit with an asymmetrical lapel. As he laps up some whiskey out of a bowl, a loud thud reverberates through the room. He waves his hand and the lock on the door disengages as the crew he scouted for a new job enters. who walks in first?
I mean, I think our boss has to go in first, right? The old
A
man.
retiree boss.
It's two
coming
huge
up-
bears, and then in the middle,
a tiny honey badger.
the crown.
I think. What would be his? I'm trying to think of. So his name is Barrington the Third, but his nickname that people know him as a driver would be Hotspur.
Hotspur.
Ooh, Hotspur. That's very Cyberpunk.
Hotspur. It's also a Shakespearean character. So that's fun. So
Very Cyberpunk Shakespeare.
Very Cyberpunk Shakespeare. So you see a little tired, old, grizzled honey badger, with his cool shades on. You know, the kind of sunglasses that you flip up and it's just glasses underneath. You know, those sunglasses you flip up.
Indoor, outdoor.
Yeah, indoor, outdoor.
Question for you.
Yes.
Question for Emma. How well renowned would you say Hotspur is? He's retired, right?
Yes.
Thieves don't retire; they usually die. So, how well known is Hotspur?
He's
The
probably
criminal bear.
He's
under-
probably like real. I mean, if you make it this long, I feel like you are well known, right? You know.
Respect.
You know, like he's like the old, like he knows the old ways kind of thing, you know.
In that case, this bear, this monster of a bear, he stands up as he sees you enter, and he bows a little bit.
Whoa.
And he shuffles over a little. He definitely has like a little cane that he.
I like us being
can't
like
wait.
me and Quinn being silhouettes outside.
As he
I
clicks
can't
over.
wait till the carnage roll.
It's capital CAR, Nidge.
Yeah, Carnage. Yeah, it's Carnage.
Yeah,
That's his name is Carnage. I love that. With his little tuxedo jacket and his bell bottoms. He
Does he wear them on the top or the bottom?
definitely. I think he's bipedal because he has to have a little cane, right? So he uses a little
Yeah.
Okay, we're standing bears.
Yeah,
Got it.
standing bear. I think he's a standing bear. You guys, because also if he's super short in the bear world, he's got to get height in any way he can, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
True.
We pick you up
So-
under the arms and hold you eye level when you need to talk.
The
talking
bear in front of you, he
Pick me up so I can
he
slap
bows.
him.
He bows and then stands upright and kind of adjusts his lapel. Oh, Hotspur, glad you could join us. Didn't mean to pull you out of retirement, but I needed somebody who could get things done right.
And Hotspur adjusts his little glasses and goes, "It's quite all right, my boy. Here we are once again, Night City. How
Start spreading the news.
the new?" And I do miss it, for the young ones must take over in my stead. He folds his little
True
claws.
words never spoken. Hopefully they're not too hot off the handle to get the job done what needs getting done.
Well, I wouldn't be called Hotspur for nothing. Slow,
he actually
slow
lies.
wink.
He laughs like, of course.
Yeah.
Can I get you anything to drink, Hotspur?
I would love. I'm switching into your accent. I need to find this fucking voice of this bear. I would love a glass of warm mead if you have it.
I'll see what the bartender has that might approximate a drink from over 600 years ago.
Synth honey.
That's funny. And he tries to snap. He claps his bare paws together, and someone at the door, he waves at him. They head off to get you something from the bar. That might be the closest possible thing to need. And then
I panicked.
before that door closes, another bear walks in.
My bear comes as a big black bear in a jumper with 2 hats on, one on each ear. So he's extra human, because humans wear hats. He comes in.
The more hats, the better.
He's like a young buck, kind of upstart bear, and he walks in. You can see his Karosh bees activate. Karosh bee optics.
That's right.
Yeah, and I pull out my Cyber deck. I walk in.
Of course, you're a f***ing net runner.
He's a hacker.
Oh yeah, they're hacky. Right?
Yeah, I'm the hack bear. And I'll come in like I own the place and sit down and put my big old bear feet up.
The polar bear, he takes a seat. He doesn't bother to stand as you walk in. He just goes, B, glad you got our signals.
Yeah.
We didn't know if our net runners were going to be able to get your attention.
Their work was so sloppy it was easy to find.
Well, they don't call you the #1 bear hacker in all of Night City for nothing, I suppose.
That's right. The #1 bear. Wait, did you say bear? I slam my fist.
Oh my god.
Please, calm yourselves. You're not even all here yet. Save some of that anger for the job.
Fine. Don't I catch you calling me no bear again. Huh.
All right. Got one of them self-hating. Don't get your jerk,
Oh my gosh.
And as you're kind of having this sort of verbal tete-a-tete, the final member of the crew walks in.
That's me. That's my cue. Okay. So in the doorway, the silhouette is an even bigger bear than all the other bears.
We were like in order, so it's like little silhouette.
To this, to that. Yeah.
But you see the silhouette as like the shadow walks in through the door. It looks like just a very triangular shaped, like big buff man. With a bowler hat on, but as Pee-wee Bearman walks in through the door, Pee-wee knocks their head up on the roof. Oh damn! Hey, how you going, everybody? And walks in, kind of jaunts in.
As you
Pee-wee
knock your head on the
Pee-wee Bearman.
As you knock your head on the roof or the frame of the door, you see that the other polar bear, who is shorter than you, kind of like looks up. He doesn't. Not often does he have to look up at other people, and he just goes, Pee-wee Bearman, you are not as I thought you'd be. Much bigger.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
Well said.
Hey, don't.
Sorry, I'm new to this. I'm new to this world.
Can Hotspur speak up? Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
I think from this very, very low vantage point. Don't worry, my boy. We find ourselves in new situations. Many a time.
Pee-wee, you from where you are, where your ears are, and like the loudness of the music, you see the honey badger looking up at you and just.
Oh, don't worry about it, boss. And I stand up and then I pick up Hotspur and I lift it.
You see, very uppy, yeah.
Under the arms.
Lifted off the ground. Now you're face to face with this very old honey badger who looks at you with kind, wise eyes and says, "Thank you, my boy." Turning back to B, turns to you. As I was saying, there are new things we encounter every day. What are you doing?
Sorry, my arm's getting tired. You talk really slow.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, she'll turn over to the other polar bear and go, "Very nice to meet you. Pee-wee Bearman at your service." He'll We'll hold a hand
Gives you a-
apart.
He gives you a big, hearty handshake. Nice to meet you. You might be a rookie, but your skills are vouched for, and I'll trust my informants. Can I get anything for any of you all to drink before we get down to business? I've already got the mead on the way for you, Hotspur, but there are you too.
How about a nice tall glass of honey?
Oh.
Funny that you mentioned that.
Is that an option? Sorry. I don't think I'm old enough to have a drink.
Got it. One Coke and rum for you. I'll make sure they get you a water.
Alcohol-free
What?
rum.
Alcohol-free water.
A
courtesy of
Shirley
Night
Temple.
Yes, that's a good one.
Unfortunately, I don't believe the afterlife has any pure or even synthetic honey drinks for you, Mr. B. Get you
Nothing then.
anything else?
I
be fine.
can't
All right.
remember the last time I even had honey.
Well, hopefully, after tomorrow, the last time will be tomorrow.
I hope it's not the last time.
The guy from outside comes back with something that kind of approximates a mead sort of drink. It's not what you expect, though. It's certainly a disappointment.
He'll still drink it. He'll pinky up.
Yeah, pinky out. What a gentleman.
What gentleman?
Gentle bear.
The large polar bear, the not Pee-wee, plops down onto the banquette, which is apparently what booth-style seats are called.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Ah,
Yeah.
the more you know.
So he sits down on the banquette. He's like, "Please take a seat."
Oh, the food's
Here,
here.
take a. I ordered some carne asada fries. If I wanted any.
Oh, I'll have some of those, yeah.
Are all the chairs
Anyway.
tall? Can I reach them?
No, these are all human.
Okay,
this
good.
is like a. Yeah.
Got it, got it.
You're fine.
Okay.
Perfect
How
for us
familiar you-
humans.
How familiar are any of y'all with Biotechnica?
One of them megacorps, right?
That's right, B. Biotechnica is the #1 agricultural company in all of Night City, and every year they put on an event called HoneyCon, where they debut all the latest and greatest technologies related to honey production.
I've been trying to get into HoneyCon
Wow.
for years.
Well, you are in luck, because the CEO, Niccolo Lagaggia, is set to debut something that might change the world, and I want my hands on it. And that is where you three come in. And he, reaches into a bag at his feet, and he throws 3 badges on lanyards on the table.
Is this real?
I mean, it's polyurethane, it's plastic, son. Don't eat that. I want the 3 of you to get in and get whatever it is that Biotechnica is cooking up.
As Hotspur takes one little honey bear claw and pulls over his tag with it, he goes, "And what, my boy, would be the cut?" Looking over the glasses.
That's why he's retired. I mean, the retired one.
The cut is something a little extra special. Normally we talk about these sorts of things in percentages. Split this evenly 4 ways or whatever, but not this time. What I believe that they're going to be putting out there is a new synthetic mega queen that can produce an infinite amount of honey. Enough honey to kill 10 men in an hour. Just through sheer honey production.
Men not eat
Are
so
we
much
gonna
honey.
eat it, or
Wow. How does that work?
is the honey extra strong? Or
Can you explain?
Look, I'm not a science guy. All right? I'm a fixer. But from what I understand, from what I've been told,
can weaponize
we
that.
produce enough honey to kill 10 people.
Can it kill us?
per hour, though.
I don't know. I don't know the rates. Maybe it's a maximum,
Oh, all right. Okay.
but it's an infinite amount of honey.
That's a lot of honey.
free, sustainable, non-habit forming honey.
Hard cut honey.
So are we
All right.
stealing
So if this,
the queen, or?
you're taking the queen.
Oh,
I want the
so
queen.
it's a bit of a one would say kidnapping sort.
I suppose you could call it that. I like to think of it as a liberation of resources.
And say Biotechnica maybe spotted a couple of, I don't know, bears coming in. If that happened.
What bears? All I see are 3 perfectly normal humans.
That's right. And then I adjust my bejeweled crown.
You just can't get over that, huh? It's a bejeweled crown. People have them.
All humans have them.
All humans have them, you know.
All
Humans wear hats, and I have 2. So,
cannot deny the facts.
Second. Okay. Around in the middle of the booth seating, there's a holographic table that's been like projecting just sort of ambient, just imagery, fish swimming or someone dancing or something. And he presses a button on it, and that changes to this that I have just dropped into chat. This is a map of the Biotechnica Campus Convention Center.
oh wow, it is.
There's a big map.
You see there on the first floor, that's the exhibition hall. That's where people are going to be selling all their wares. That's where Artist Alley is.
Oh my god, wait, is
We
it an
gotta
actual
go.
con?
We gotta go there.
I'm going to cut this, but this is the...
I was about to ask.
Oh! I was like, damn, Seth, this is
knew
pretty
it.
detailed.
Oh, you would have believed it? Shit, I should have modeled,
I would've believed it.
architected You'll see Exhibit Hall A through D. That's where all the vendors are going to be pushing their wares. That's where it's probably going to be the easiest for you to pass off as human. That's where most of the cosplayers are. That's where you're going to see a lot of artists selling their art, other people trying to sell things. Because up on the second floor, that's where it's getting a little bit dicier. Security's a little bit heavier. A lot more cosplay photo shoots go on the veranda out the front. And then that's where a lot of the panel rooms are going to be. And you're going to see over here, and he points to the left side, A1. That's where Nickelodeon Lagoja is going to be debuting this new product of his. And that's where you're going to have to hopefully figure out a way to steal it from him.
Maybe we can take a shortcut through this area. I think this is the not safe for work Artist Alley section over here.
I mean, you're welcome to. I don't see what human not safe for work art would have anything to do with it.
I love human art.
All right. And we fade out.
I think. Oh, we're fading out? We're fading out?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Hotspur clicks a little honey bear claw to the loading dock area. What is clearance like here if I were to get in the car?
The loading dock? I think that's more of a place as long as you walk confidently enough, not many people will bother you.
Oh, what if I could steal some art and we could pretend to be artists in the artist alley, and then we have access to the loading docks. And I know this because we boothed, Jeremy.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is this actual fact?
And we cut to the next morning, and we are on the Biotechnica campus. This campus is located in northern Night City. It's a massive, sprawling campus, well over like 4 or 5 million square feet, like 60,000 acres or something like that. It's sort of like excessively clean in that like sterile sort of way, but it also notably has a lot of like plant growth covering different buildings. There's a lot of these like geodesic domes, these like half domes that have like hexagonal panels all over them that vines and ivy are like crawling over, and that's like a lot of different laboratories and things.
How many bears would you say are around?
3.
Oh, okay, got it.
And it's us.
But
What?
There's one extra bear around here somewhere.
there are certainly, if you're looking around, thousands of people in like bear cosplay and bee cosplay, and one person is like in honey cosplay, where he's just like a gelatinous blob of honey.
I look at him like,
I put a gentle paw on his arm. Easy, my boy.
I imagine Hotspur is like riding piggyback on
Yes. He sits down like he just sit on and he has his little paws on a little cane on top.
Wow.
between my two hats.
Yes.
outside, because the outside of the con is about as like functional as the inside of the con. On a stage off to the side, you see 5 Asian women in matching costumes called the Honey Honeys. They are a J-pop girl group doing some. They're a Japanese girl group produced by Biotechnica.
Oh, smart marketing.
Doing some honey-themed songs with some well choreographed moves.
The girl group produced by the bioengineering corporation is very funny to me.
I mean, but it also checks out.
Yeah. Are the cosplayers in front of the group they're doing all the dances too?
Oh yeah, they've got the twin light sticks and they're doing that in matching movements.
Everyone's so passionate
you have
about
a
honey.
bunch of food vendors. The smell of all the food is for your bare senses incredible. There's they have flapjacks and burrito bowls and rolls, and you see one Asian woman with an Australian accent selling
My
takoyaki off to the side.
Very specific.
Weirdly
That's my
specific.
old character.
Oh!
with a disaffected, shirtless, lanky, tall man standing
That's
next to
her
character.
boyfriend.
They don't
But
look
he doesn't
like
know
they
it
should be here.
But a lot of those people, if they're not paying attention or in line for something or paying attention to the girl groups performing, then they're shuffling in towards the convention hall. What are you all doing?
I think I'm gonna go with Boss's idea, Hotspur's idea, and maybe we scope out that loading dock.
Yeah.
Have a
Just
look
'cause,
over there.
If I'm the driver, I'm gonna be looking for best place to get out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Once
yeah,
we
yeah.
secure it, how do we get out of there? And should I be
Okay.
staying in the car? Right? Should the other two be going in? Should we split the party, etc., etc.?
What kind of car do you have? I'll let you do whatever you want with this. It's Cyberpunk. It's the future. Maybe you can do whatever you want. Any car you
It's
want.
exactly your car, Seth.
You have my car?
Seth Deit's car.
I have.
Wow, that's a reliable ass car.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. If I'm a little British bear, then I have a Cyberpunk car that's made in the UK, so the wheel's on
You
the
have a
wrong
Mini
side.
Cooper.
I have a Mini Cooper and the wheel, and
no!
it's on the wrong side. So
And
it's
neither
on
of
the
us fit.
And
We
I sit on the top.
One of you hanging off an axle.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
one of
Well,
those.
is it a flying car?
A flying Mini Coupe. Yes.
honestly, yeah. Because if he's retired,
Okay.
he would have. I mean, if he's made it this long, he would probably have enough cash to have a flying small Mini Cooper. That's powder blue.
Hell yeah.
Powder blue.
I love
A hover coupe.
A hover coupe.
I love the idea of a Mini Coupe painted with the jack, the Union Jack.
Yes, yes.
One big ass bear on top, another one hanging off
I'm
the side.
hanging on the bottom from the axle. As
I'm in the sidecar.
the sidecar. This is the
Oh
sidecar.
my.
Okay, so would you have left your car, your LAV, by the loading dock then?
Well, is today the day of the heist, or are we scoping it out?
I think it's
Today is the day of the heist.
heist
That
today.
if the heist is today, then it would be in the loading dock. Yeah, because that would be the easiest out for us, right? We can just peel off and zip out.
Okay.
We should
So
turn on the
your
standard
car.
issue cloaking on all hover coupes.
You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. So your car, I'm assuming that you would have had the foresight to kind of hide it away a little bit.
Yeah,
for
especially
easy
if it's
access, but
small,
also-
because he's a honey badger. I feel like
Yeah.
you could hide it.
So it's small even for a Mini Cooper.
Correct.
It's a very Mini Cooper.
It's like
Yeah.
a kid's toy.
like those
It's got the yellow. And the
like a plastic steering wheel.
oh God.
So you see when you park your Mini Coupe that there are all these big trucks 18-wheelers, kind of like coming and going. There's a lot of people unloading stuff. There's other people coming in to like take out all their vending booth equipment so they can set up in the dealer's hall. Even though they should have done that earlier that morning, some people I guess were late.
But
you see, that's but you see, all of the people here are busy. It's busy like it was in the front, but these people have like a purpose.
Right.
They're on the
not.
job.
They're not going to be right. They're not going to be checking us, checking credentials, etc., etc.
They may or may not, but it would. You don't know.
I'm gonna activate my Karosh bees and scan for security cameras or like, I don't know, laser scanners or anything like that.
Okay, do like a sort of a security check.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to roll me a criminal.
Criminal.
Roll me
So I have to
roll
get
me an edge runner.
I have to get less than 3.
Below 3.
Okay.
And we
I
can't
got
give
3
them
exactly. What
Oh.
does that mean?
That counts. That's a success.
Yay!
So
Little bee
you'll
icon
also, you a success, but you'll also move 1 point into
into criminal.
edge
Okay.
runner.
Should I swipe a card, maybe, and like a credential card, maybe, so that if we get pulled over by one of in the loading dock, you know what I'm talking about?
That's an excellent point, actually. We're like driving in a Mini Cooper, a tiny Mini Cooper, next to these 16-wheelers.
Weren't we
I will
given
say-
lanyards with that on it?
Yeah, you were given lanyards with
I'm gonna hack us up a quick parking pass and hang it off.
decor,
I just feel that we don't
like an
blend in,
anime-themed character.
Yeah. Smart thinking, my boy.
I will say that there are other cars here that are, regular people. They're not just big,
Right.
Mack trucks
Okay,
or
that's
whatever.
good.
Yeah.
There's other people. You're not the only regular
I will
car,
say,
I'm
I feel like the concern that Pee Wee Bearman has is that these other cars have humans with merchandise inside of them and not 2 giant bear cosplays and 1 tiny bear cosplay.
What did we determine? What was our merch? What was our cover merch?
Oh, we had to steal some.
Oh, we have to steal some. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we
Oh,
can.
is that? Okay.
Maybe we can
Yes.
swipe some off of, like, we look at one of the cars nearby. What
Can I
merch do we
swipe
see?
someone's wagon?
Yeah, grab someone's
you wanna-
wagon. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to roll me an edge runner.
I'll give.
All right,
I'll
do
give.
you have anything in?
I'll give the
I
help
rolled
action.
2, right?
You cannot give it up. What's that?
I rolled 2 because I'm a thief, right?
Yeah, you roll 2 and take the lower.
Okay. Ooh,
cast
my lower
guidance.
is 4.
I guess guys.
Lowest is a 4.
Yes.
Okay, so you can't actually find anything that people are not kind of closely guarding. People steal stuff from booths all the time. So I think the people who are setting up are very aware of the idea that someone might come up and try and swipe some of their stuff.
Damn.
Much less their entire wagon of merch.
Thousands of dollars of Yowie.
So
A BL.
so you will. That was a fail. So you'll move 1 point into Bear. B, you succeeded in your roll. You're looking around for security systems. You see some basic cameras. You don't see anything like attached to a gun. You know what I'm saying? You don't see like turrets.
Good.
But you do see a lot more armed personnel.
Okay. Are they in the network?
So
Like, are they attached to the local net?
Ooh.
No, I'll let that first roll ride. These look like rent-a-cops.
Okay. Do I have an idea of how many are in the convention hall?
You're not in the convention hall
Oh,
yet. So
okay.
it's
We're still in the
kinda
dock.
I gotta go find us.
hard. You're thinking two cyberpunk array, and not enough bear.
Not a
You're
bear.
right. You're right. It's time to bear it up. I mean, human it up. There's no bears here.
like we are.
Artist
okay.
no merch.
What are y'all doing?
Why don't we try? What? Yeah. Why don't we try just walking in, all confident, like maybe we walk behind some of those other humans and act like we're in their
We
group.
could also be philanthropists, those who support the poor.
That's a better
artists
idea.
here.
Let's be old timey
that's good.
patrons looking for artists to
You
hire.
definitely
at our-
dressed like it, and me with my monocle. I got a little.
This sounds like a
Excellent.
job for bedazzled crown, and I'm gonna put my cowboy hat away and put my crown on.
I also adjust my crown. Yes, investing in the arts
Yes.
is key.
This is a flawless plan. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, do this. So what are you doing?
Walking in.
Walking in.
Walking in.
Okay, so you're just walking straight in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Park the car.
Then I gotta roll some d6s for the 4 of you. I have your scores here. Okay, so I rolled 7. What is this? 9, 11. So I rolled 11. So I think that's below each of your HBSs. So
Remind me,
you are
HBS
able-
stands for what?
human bear or human believability
Score.
I see it on my optics.
Yeah, your HBS.
Yeah.
So wait, you knew the values,
Yeah.
and you still picked the jewel crown.
It was hacked.
Yeah. Okay, so you walk in. Immediately, you're hit with just a wave of like
Stink.
body odor.
Oh, wow.
I was
Thanks.
joking, but you're so right. No.
It's like, okay, well, first off, you go through the doors. You hit that weird like AC blast when you go through those big doors. But then you feel a little bit. It's pungent in here. I don't know how bears would necessarily feel about it.
It
but
would probably overwhelm our senses because we've got sensitive noses.
it would be pretty rough. So let's see. You are entering through the
Loading dock.
loading docks. Okay.
And did we succeed the check or not? I can't remember.
You succeeded.
We
I
did,
rolled
okay.
lower than your HBS.
Got it,
Rent-a-cops
You are
did not
good.
catch us.
Good.
Rent-a-cops didn't clock you. They asked for your badge. You showed them. You paw the badge up with both hands, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, go in."
Yep.
Right, we don't have thumbs.
And
Oh, yeah, we don't have.
He gives my
and yeah, if I did not mention that before, you can talk to each other normally, but you cannot. You can only like sort of grunt and grumble to humans.
I have my edgy, but like
In bear form.
But you are in a big hall, lots of people, a lot of them in cosplay. I think there's one like mascot that's just like a honeycomb, a big honeycomb mascot for the convention. But like because honeycombs are very wide, you only see like the hands sticking out and the feet, and they don't have a lot of mobility.
Now, okay, I know we're bears, but do we have the intelligence of bears?
I think we have like our
you-
intelligence, right? Like,
You have your own
We have
intelligence
human
up until you go cyber psycho.
Okay, got it.
so we still have our wits about us right now.
All right.
Yeah, you still know what's going on.
That's not real.
Okay, so we were given the location, right, where the bee would be.
Yes, several hours from now, or probably a few hours from now, yeah. In A1, Nicola Lagoja is going to debut whatever it is that he is going to debut.
hours from now. Okay.
Yeah.
So should we stake out
Sec-
in one of the meeting rooms across from the ballroom, or should we enjoy the con? Probably
Can
not
I-
enjoy the con.
Free passes.
Can I find a pamphlet somewhere of like the events that are happening?
Oh, sure. Yeah, they are handing out pamphlets all over the place. You can get one, no problem.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It might be a problem because you're a bear. I forgot you're not
Oh
a
yeah.
human. Normal social interactions. But yeah, there is a...
Oh my God,
There's
Janet
a-
Varney's here.
Janet!
There is a counter where people have like bags of like welcome to the con swag with,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The check-ins.
lanyards and check-in.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's a little bit of a line. You're getting in line.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go wait in line for
Are
a
you
pamphlet.
sure?
I mean,
Quite all right, boy. Go queue up for your trinkets before we begin
well,
the mission.
Well, it's for okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then he's gonna lumber on over to 2 feet.
Yeah. It's like the people in line, like it shakes, and then they look behind them and they see this like 7.5 foot tall.
Cut to the
Like-
a close up on a $15 slushie.
the the Jurassic Park like water
Yes,
ripples
yes.
Yeah.
in a slushy. But they kind of don't pay you any mind, most of the people in line. But as you go to the front, I will be rolling another one for you because you are directly interacting with a person now. 3, 6, 7, 12. What was your HBS?
23.
23.
That is
okay.
a who man.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a woman.
There is a kind of like a lanky, sort of someone, clearly a volunteer here, kind of curly brown hair. Like, hi, do you have your badges already?
You show the badge.
Well, okay. Did you need a bag or something?
Bag.
Okay. Well,
Janet Varney.
And then she'll lean over and like kind of hunch over the pamphlet and just go, and then kind of grab at it, and while he's grabbing, kind of pull off all the pamphlets, and they all just fall on the ground. And then when he pulls off all the pamphlets, he's like, "Arr!"
I want you to roll me a bear.
Okay.
Roll me a pair.
Roll me a bear.
Roll me a Cyber Psycho.
When we get a point in one category, we lose a point in the other, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so I'm
have 6
4
points
human.
total, and they're
I'm
shuffled.
What am I
4
trying
Edge
to
Runner,
hit on
2
this?
Cyber right now.
Yeah.
What
What were you saying?
am I trying to hit?
At or below whatever your bear score is currently.
I think it's 3
Oh,
for
it's not good.
Uh-oh.
No, because you rolled for thief before and failed.
you.
Yes. Well, I rolled a 6, so no matter what, I failed.
The attendant there is like, don't worry about it. I got it. It's okay. Because you're trying to like pick them up, like, you're like crumpling more of them. It's like
Crushing
it's okay.
them.
Like puts his hand on your arm, like it's okay. Go back, please stop.
While he's spreading them around the floor in bear, he's kind of muttering like, "God, I'm just so large. I just feel like things that humans make are not made for people like me."
Meanwhile, that person's hearing like,
And he's like, man, I gotta stop working cons. It's not worth the free tickets.
I'm totally not intimidated by this 7-foot tall bear looking person.
Since
really
I can't
into
pick
their
it
role.
up because I don't have thumbs, can
I
I
have
still
long
take a pamphlet?
claws.
You would be able to grab one,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the rest of them, you really delayed the line here.
That's fine. I'll.
As they're like grabbing all the crumpled ones.
I can't pick it up from the ground because long nails. So I'll just put it under my foot and just kind of drag it on the floor until I can get it to.
And then you like do that
Our
thing
boss?
where you're like,
Yeah.
like bears do. They pick things up with their mouth and tongue.
I have curved long claws as a honey badger, so I feel like I could like pierce a corner that doesn't have any writing on it.
just stab and
Yeah, and pick it up that way.
yeah, you wouldn't have any problems piercing through the unimportant edges of the
Yes.
pamphlet and like
And then I
holding
hold it
open
up.
for everybody to
Yes,
look
and I
at.
open it up for the boys to see.
I come
yeah.
back with a one of the merch bags in my mouth, and it's got the Steven Universe star on the front.
Still going on, even though the show already ended in present.
They brought it back. Everybody hates it.
So you open up the pamphlet and you see a bunch of letters that you don't understand because you're bears. But you do see the exact same map that the bear that you were talking to before, his name is Choomstar. That Choomstar was showing you, Choomstar Runner. The same map that Choomstar was showing you before, but just not in 3D anymore.
Here's a question for my bear friends. The A2 through A6, what are those, Seth?
A2 through A6?
Next to A1.
Is it everything upstairs is panel rooms.
Okay,
Where
so
there's different
so
events
A,
going
because I'm wondering like if the queen bee is gonna be in A1. I'm wondering if we could go in through like A2, right, or A4, right, like go in.
I assume that this like lighter colored area between like A2 and A7 is backstage area,
Those would be like a staging area.
like like a hallway that connects those, but only for staff or something. So
So,
I
like-
assume it would probably connect, right? Because it's a convention centers usually have all the rooms connect if they are adjacent. They just lock those doors.
Yeah, so if I'm understanding the map right when I found it, it's you have the room and then how they have those big retractable walls. And I think that's and then in between those retractable walls is like a back area for each room.
Got it.
But I will say what you were told was that A1 is where the presentation is going to be. It's not necessarily where it is right now.
Yeah, because where would it be?
Explore other options.
Like, where would it be held? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to think.
Is
of, like,
there
I think it's probably in one of those rooms, right? The A6 through 2.
That's what
on
I'm
the
wondering.
pamphlet? Usually they have like pictures of some of the events, whether it's like
sure.
a picture of the anime that they're doing like a panel on, or whatever. Do they have a showroom for their upcoming exhibits, like before they do the show? You know what I mean?
Oh. I will say, yeah, there's kind of a perpetually open, not like
Just board games.
it's not a timed thing, but in in ballroom B, it looks like one of those rooms. There's a picture of just like different events. They don't look like panel rooms. They look like, hey, here's other things that are going to be going on eventually or in the past, but you don't really know specifically what it is.
Is there one of those for Ballroom A that says what is happening before the Queen Bee showcase?
Anything that might give you clues as to that, I think it's all words.
Ah, darn words.
Foiled again.
Okay,
There's no
I guess
pictures?
we should head to West Lobby level 1 and go up the escalator then, huh?
Yeah, I feel like we
Okay.
should get to the top floor, right? Since that's where on the left hand side of the floor 2.
Okay, so you head towards West Lobby, level 1, and you see the escalators. How are you guys getting up? Are you guys like just going straight up it?
Like, huh. I'm like, try to put my paws.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have we? If I can drive a car, I assume I know how to use an escalator.
The issue here, you know what? I'm not going to warn you. I'm just going to let you do it. So you start going up the escalator, the four of you. Several 100-pound
Oh
bears.
no!
I'm not 7. I'm small.
Oh yeah, you're small, but a polar bear and
Black
what was
bear.
it, the other
Hey,
bear? A black bear,
discrimination.
certainly. How heavy is a polar bear?
Okay.
How heavy?
Black bears are actually small too. Smaller.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Black bears are the
Wow.
smallest bears.
It's slimming
990 pounds.
It's the black. It's slimming, and my black,
okay.
my black jumper.
Quinn, I'm gonna ask you this in your heart of hearts: is Pee-wee a female bear or a male bear?
Probably a female bear. I love my
Female
ladies,
bear.
but that probably means that she's. Oh no, she's smaller then, right?
Yeah, you'd be smaller.
So Pee-wee's
in this, at least according to
glass.
Pee-wee bear woman.
So we'll say since you made a note of like Pee-wee being fucking jacked.
No, she's a big bear. She's a big woman.
We're gonna put you at the high end. You're 550 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with the black bear, which I'm gonna say, yeah, black bears are generally relatively small in the bear world.
Yep.
We'll say that
Good thing I'm a human.
you. That's right, because you're a human.
Yeah, I'm a human.
You see the elevator start to creak and groan a little bit, or the escalator, and there are people kind of looking over the side, but you eventually get to the top without the escalator breaking down.
Yay!
We
Yay.
did it.
The tufts of fur get pulled down to the.
I know. We break it as we get on. I mean, get off.
But you're now on the second floor, and you'll notice that there is a much higher security presence here. They're in
closer.
groups of 2, and they have like bigger guns, but there's not in bigger groups.
Convention
There's just always groups of 2.
Bear guns.
It's a nice city, baby. Everybody's got a gun.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we
wanna
have
go-
guns?
Except for the
I wanna.
no, you don't. You as bears don't have guns.
I want to go over next to like a group of people that's sitting on the floor, probably.
Yeah, there's a lot of tired congoers on the sidewalls.
Between A2 and A7 in that like beige section.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah,
is
yeah.
there a staff door there? Like on the
Yeah,
outside?
you'd be able to. You would find someone kind of like with a yellow vest on, and like a differently colored wristband, sitting in front of one of the doors, just kind of watching it.
Okay. Can I try to like knock them out by quick hacking them with hacking.
Knock them out or like.
I want to zap their.
Oh, zap them.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm not gonna knock them out. What I'm gonna do is across. I'm gonna go to door 4 on the meeting room area, and I want to try to hack that door with my Cyber deck and unlock that door and have it swing open so that they go over and investigate.
Okay, roll me edge runner.
Okay, 4 or less. 6. Fuck.
Okay, so you move.
Oh no, I do
one
too.
more
I do too
point.
because I'm a hacker.
Oh,
6
that's right.
again. Fuck.
Damn it.
So that
Oh, it's
is
good. You're balancing
another
your scales.
another point into bear for you.
This is why I don't hack. Take me back to the woods. It's bullshit.
Why did I steal this stupid thing?
Fuck.
But yeah, you're trying to hack in, but as you're doing that, you're getting hit
It's
with
funny
a lot
because I
of-
can't read, so I'm just like
You're doing a pretty good job.
click, 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 click.
Click, clack, clack.
I'm in.
You are
Nothing
like
happens.
you're smacking your cyber deck.
Yeah. Cyber deck.
Cyber deck. And you're noticing you're getting hit with a lot of like red squares on your window.
Oh, no.
Not letting you do what you want to do.
I know those are bad.
So those are bad. But the door it like jiggles, but it doesn't open.
Dang. Okay.
Someone like looks over to the side, but they kind of like ignore it.
I'm gonna like nod to the others, like, hey, if we can get past that guy, we can get back there, or get their yellow vest.
Can I?
Okay.
Oh,
Go
ahead.
for it.
No,
You
go ahead.
go,
No,
Quinn.
you
You
haven't
go,
done
Quinn.
anything.
No, because I can't. I'm the driver.
You can
You can do
try.
other things.
I want
I know,
Peter
but
to just walk up and grab this guy's head, just dunk.
Because I'm.
You just get advantages for doing driver-related
I
things.
know. I'm just trying to think of like what can I do. So you go first. You go first, Quinn, and then I'll think of something.
Can I? I'm not sneaky, but congoers kind of just hang out in places
Yeah, you are a thief.
and
that's
lean
true.
on walls. So I will lean
Yeah.
on a wall closest to a doorknob that leads to one of the back rooms, and jam a finger in one of the locks and try and pick it.
That's a thief
That's a
thing
thiefy
I've
thief
ever
thing.
heard of.
I'm
any-
Do you have like a robot finger because it's Cyberpunk?
You know what? Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you put your paw.
Yeah.
What is that? Paw fingers?
Yeah,
paw
but like
node?
my paw pads are
Node.
just like
Paw
little
pads? Paw
mechanical things
Yeah.
that
Like a
open
little
up. And
Inspector
then,
Gadget.
Yeah,
Lockpick comes out.
yeah. Pee-wee,
Weird that they're using analog locks in the park.
How strange.
So
it's
what'd
a
you get?
really old convention center. Oh, no, sorry.
It isn't.
I got a 3.
And what are you rolling to under or at?
I think you're
A
balanced
3.
right now. So
I'm balanced. I'm
Oh, you're
completely
So
balanced.
success.
Okay, then one more point into edge runner.
my bare human chakras are aligned.
They are aligned. They all come together.
As this door opens for you. It's when you look inside, it's relatively narrow and a little dark. Just because it's off the show floor. Nobody cares how well lit it is back here. It's just access to the other room.
I have
So
dark vision.
It's you wouldn't be able to go in more than like one by one. Obviously, Hotspur would have no problem doing any of this and going there and there at all.
So
Maybe we should.
I should. Yeah, cover the door. Let me go in. Yeah.
Well, this is between the A's, right, in that side room. So maybe we can open up one of those extra rooms, like A2 through 6, and see if it gets into the main hall. That might be our way in.
Yeah. Do you want me to go in this room though? That's easy for me to fit through first.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There should
And
be
also
5 doors on your left.
5 doors on my left.
Yeah,
A5.
'cause
Five
you're
doors on
going
either
in
side.
through like the A of ballroom A into that beige area in between them.
Between which one?
Between A2 and A7, there's that like hallway.
So I'm going into that area. That's the door that it was
the
unlocked.
void between those rooms. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool.
That's a back like a staging room between those two.
Also, to use my skill,
Panels.
which is driver, can I have found a little like old people these little motor scooter?
That's so cute.
I will let you, if you want to roll me an edge runner first, because you would have had to have gotten one somehow.
I would
So
like.
roll me an edge runner,
like
and
a
if
little
we'll
old
retcon
man.
that. You're
They
able
were
to get
leaving
that.
him right outside of the bathroom.
You know.
and drive
Just
it
there.
up an escalator.
They have those. They have those.
There should be an
scooter
elevator.
things for people that have like hurt legs, where you like
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
your
but
one
the
leg
Sacramento
up.
Convention Center doesn't have that at the escalator.
Hey, stop
Maybe.
doxing us!
I'll mute it. I do the editing.
So what am I rolling again?
My
I'm
fantasy
rolling,
Roll below or at your edge runner score,
which is
your
3.
criminal score.
So I'm rolling my d6,
yeah, so
right?
3 or lower.
3 or lower.
Yes.
3.
Hooray!
Okay, so you successfully do it. So you will now move 1 point from bear into edge runner.
I take my little
Edge
motorized
runner.
scooter that I probably have our merch bag in the little basket in the front and
And the weird thing is,
I-
it's
I-
still the exact same ones from Rayleigh's. That
I put a Senpai Squad sticker on the back of it.
and I'll just
okay, so you are. The further you go down this hallway, the darker it gets. Are the two of you staying behind so that Hotspur can kind of navigate this,
I will cover the door.
or are you following him behind?
Yeah, I'll come in behind Hot, or I'll stay between the two. So like I'll keep the middle distance if Pee Wee Bearman is gonna stay in the outside.
Pee-wee
Pee-wee
cover.
will stay.
So Hotspur, you are navigating this hallway. It's dark. It does widen up a bit, but as you get towards sort of the middle of the rooms, you see people coming and going, like taking boxes out, and like setting up tables or grabbing like folding tables and microphones and like little things of water. Those little half things of water, the little half chodes of water.
disgusting.
Americans will use anything but the metric system.
Half chodes of water. Oh, I'm wondering because I'm small. If do you think I could like either go into
Under
an
a table?
I was gonna say either under. Okay, here are my thoughts. Either into an air duct, right? There's
sounds like
option
a good
1,
idea. Yeah.
right? Option 2, into a package of some kind that will go into A1, the ballroom.
good. That
So I've
sounds
just
good.
been like transported myself in.
Then you'll lose your scooter.
You will. You are small enough to do either of those things. So whichever one you would like to do, you roll me a criminal or another criminal, and we'll.
I'd like, while I'm back here, I'd like to see if there are any human badges that are like presenters or speakers that will be presenting in A1. And if there is, I want to swipe them to become a speaker during the Queen display.
Okay. So
That's what I'm thinking.
again, you can't read, but you can
different colors?
see that different people have different badges.
Okay.
Your badge, you can see other people that have other badges. Let's
Sure, one thing at a
really
time.
quick. Hotspur, what is it that you want to do?
What do we?
you
I'm gonna open us up to the group. Would it be more beneficial for me to be in the air ducts or for me to be in a box that gets transported into A1?
I think air ducts. Oh god, box is so much funnier.
Box is so much funnier, especially because
I
you
know.
don't know where you're going.
I know.
It's gotta be box.
For the sake of
show.
the
For the
mission.
show.
For the show? Okay, so for the show, then it will be. Then I will park my little motor scooter. I will toss the keys to B, and I'll.
I don't know the thumbs.
Don't. And I will
Okay, so-
crawl in a little box that will be going into A1.
Okay, so you find a box that would roughly fit your size. You open it up, and you see a lot of like paperback books in there. They're all signed. You can't read it, but if anyone could, you would say it says Rebecca Yaros on it.
You would say, oh, fuck her! I burn it. I burn it.
I don't know the reference.
And she wrote The Fourth Wing.
Toss
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, it's a bunch of signed copies that you're just shredding. You're just throwing them out.
I make
until
I
there's
make
enough
a little
space.
nest. I make with the paper a little, and I circle.
Hold on. Are you actually doing that? Are you making a little nest out of the paper, like out of instinct, just sort of making a nest? Then I would like you to move 1 point into bearing.
Oh,
Equality has been reached.
Balance.
Balance.
returns.
I have the right to, like, when you do certain things, have you move them into whatever.
You have that right.
Okay. So you are in there, and you kind of replace the lid. It is taped open, so you're just gonna kind of have to hope that.
Can I help and tape it back closed?
Roll me
sure-
an edge runner for taping.
Just make sure I have an
Not-
air
That's a
hole.
human thing. To be fair,
Yeah,
that
you
would
need
be.
some- Yeah, it would be a human thing. What were you saying?
Just make sure I have somewhere. Just make sure I have an air hole, something
Yeah,
to breathe
I was
out.
gonna poke.
Oh yeah, I always gotta poke an air hole. Those books gotta breathe.
Gotta breathe, baby.
I'm gonna say that you can do that, no problem. I don't want you to have
Okay.
to roll for every single thing that happens.
Great.
But yeah, you're able to hide yourself in this box. But we will get back to you in just a second. B, you were looking for a badge that's other than yours.
Yeah, I was
to
looking for like a
hopefully-
presenter or a speaker for A1, ideally. Something with a B on it.
Okay, give me. I do want you to roll an edge runner for.
My
Actually, no, not
dream
yet.
scenario would be that I get the badge of the CEO.
That is a big ask. That's a big ask, Jeremy.
God, I wish these had a few more rules for me to just do that too.
Just imagine
okay,
like,
so-
here's our CEO, and the light shines on a.
It's just
Here, okay, so what I'm going to say is, while you can't really tell which badge, there's several. Which badge is a presenter badge? Which badge is a media badge? You do see that there are several people standing on stage. Like, you're kind of
those
peeking
side
around
rooms?
the corners. You see people standing on stage, and you see what badges they have.
Okay.
And now you can clock which ones would be the one that you need.
Okay, is there like a restroom or back here, or like a changing room or a green room or something like that?
No, you got to go outside.
Not attached.
There are bathrooms. There's not like a. There are green rooms.
That's what
Like,
I'm
not
looking
really
for.
a green room.
Yeah, like a place.
It's not really a green room. It's just an area where you are able to.
Comedy sports
sit
style.
and
It's
drink,
an
yeah.
area where the presenters will be.
We at least painted it some of it green.
I'd like to scope those out and see if there's any humans in there with those badges or the yellow vests.
You go over there. There's probably like 4 or 5 people in there. 2 people like sitting in a chair, just kind of like drinking some water
On their
and,
phone.
like, going through their phones. You see a few people like on a data pad as they're like organizing it and telling some people to bring different things in different places.
Any people
They,
alone?
for the most part, look too busy. You know how like kids in a sandbox are playing near each other, but they're not
Right.
playing together? That's kind of what this is.
Okay. There's no restroom area. That doesn't seem OSHA compliant.
The restroom is outside. Remember, you're in a hallway.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay.
The bathroom is literally like 100 feet outside.
I'll pat the box as I walk by, and then I'll whisper, "I'm gonna go back to Pee Wee Bearman."
And that you have you hear a little scratch. Good luck, son.
I shed a single
A little
tear.
cloth.
One tear.
Godspeed,
God.
Hotspur.
As the box is taken away and thrown into a trash.
An incinerator.
Get fucking a cremation. It's the way he wanted to go.
No.
Okay. So you are.
I'll go
looking
out and I'll
for
update
someone.
Pee Wee Bearman about both the lanyards that we need, the vests, that there's humans in there, but there's too many to scare to get one of their badges, and that Hotspur is in a box, hoping to get carried into the into the room.
You got someone on the inside,
Yeah,
quite literally.
Got a man on the inside. I'll check my comms. Hotspur.
Oh, do we have comms?
We have comms. Remember?
I'll say you have.
Oh,
comms.
flashback,
I'll say you have
flashback.
Oh yeah, if you want to do a flashback
Yeah.
and have comms.
We're gonna need comms so that we can, in case when Hotspur gets into the box, exactly like we planned. We're gonna need to make sure that we're staying constant communication. So what do you got for me, Choom? What was your name? Sorry, we didn't.
Choomstar.
Introductions are in order.
Apologize. I didn't think I would be this long before I introduced myself. I'm Choomstar. For the record, Choomstar to like regular people in Night City is like a middling fixer at best, but to the bear community,
Oh, yeah.
he is like top tier
Yeah.
Wakako quality,
Oh, he's got good
best
shit.
in Night City. Yeah.
Great.
Love it.
If you need a honey-themed job, he's the guy to go to.
He's the one which is why he's middling, because it's like nobody needs a job.
Enough
Okay.
people
But
want
for
it that
once
there's a
a year.
convention. So,
So when we do
That's true.
flashbacks, I get a point in human, don't I?
You can move a point back to criminal. Yeah.
Okay, I think I will do that. So I'm gonna go to 4 and 2. Push it back into normal time.
Back of the president.
So, how long do we have until the show begins?
Oh, is it to
we
me? How the
That's,
fuck
yeah,
do I
that's the
know?
group. That's the group.
Oh, the group.
Everybody.
So everybody.
I will say
We
to
did a few hours, didn't we?
it would be a few hours, but like again, you don't know how to tell time. I will say to to Pee-wee, while you're watching the door, you would have seen a lot more people lining up in front of the A1 ballroom.
Okay. As the
Like
line,
the line's getting pretty long.
as the line gets longer, Pee-wee will look behind at the doorway and then look back at the line and then look back behind him. And go, I'm gonna go queue up. He's gonna close the door behind him and then saunter into the line.
As you saunter into the line and people because people when they look at the line, they want to people watch and they want to look see what the end of the line is. People are kind of looking at you as being literally the biggest person they've ever seen.
Like those
Pee-wee's
cosplayers that
gonna-
are on stilts.
I was gonna say Pee-wee's about to get adopted by a cosplay group that was like
Probably.
the polar bear in the show was missing, and Pee-wee
Yes.
just happens to be.
We Bear fans.
You know,
Yeah.
no, I just so happened I rolled my stats or my clothing. My outfit just so happens to look exactly like the bear from My Hero Academia, the president.
Oh!
And it has a little
polar bear, yeah, that's
monocle.
right.
Yeah, and it has a little monocle and a bowler hat. So
So the My Hero
No.
Academia people are like,
Yeah.
I know, and they stink the most. So
the My Honey Academia.
So because you have a crazy HBS, I rolled a 20, so you're still good.
Jesus.
I'd have to roll literally a 24 to beat you.
So you totally get adopted by the cosplay group.
Yeah, actually, that's sort of what happens is as you're lining up, you're seeing other like cosplayers come up, and there is like other bear cosplayers and bee cosplayers, and they're like, "Oh my god, your cosplay is incredible." Is that like... oh, yeah, you're in character.
You're in character?
We can speak mangled human speech.
Yeah, you can struggle
So like
your
we
way
can
through
say
it.
like some.
Well, wait, so we can say some words?
I think we can say some words.
okay,
You can converse. I think it's more for
Got
roleplay
it, okay.
purposes than
Got
it is
it.
anything else.
okay. Well, in that case, Pee will say, cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He even does Kuma Senpai's voice impeccably from
I can't.
from my Kuma Senpai reincarnated into another world as a bear.
Not my Kuma Senpai!
Can we get a picture with you?
Yeah.
And like 3 other people in bear outfit and bear cosplay like stand next to you. You're far taller than all of them by like 4 feet.
Pee-wee's like looking around, and she's seeing the little peace signs from everyone, and she just goes,
The big paw.
And
yeah, big paw. Just
one of the people like they pull off like the arm part of their cosplay, and you see they have like a cybernetic arm that like spins and turns into like a selfie stick, and they expand the selfie stick out like 10 feet, but then they have to like lower it so they can get you in there also with them.
yeah,
Like,
and I
it keeps
smile,
going
which means I
further
bare
out.
my teeth.
Yeah.
I go,
But you take this really dope ass picture with these
nice.
other cosplayers.
It looks like a rap
and then-
cover.
But then they ask if they can give you a hug.
Yeah.
And then they give
know
you
what
a
a
hug,
hug
and
is.
then they line up. And you
Before they line up, Pee-wee will go, point at the door and go, honey?
you're talking to the
Yeah, I'm talking to the people. Queen Bee.
Oh my gosh, I know. Queen Sensei was the best. She's my favorite character.
Oh no.
Oh, is this not the? Oh
I
no!
totally,
Are you in the wrong
I
line?
totally ship. Queen Sensei with Bear Senpai.
That's a problematic ship, and you know it.
Wait, are we in the wrong line? Are we in the wrong room?
I hope not, because you're in a box.
That's I mean, they're just talking.
Got it.
What line is this?
Oh, well, to be honest, we just kind of wanted a place to sit down. We're all kind of tired. We thought that this panel might be kind of a chill one to just hang out in. I guess, I don't know, whoever owns Biotechnica has something to talk about.
Okay.
It's gonna be one of those panels with a totally empty hall with like 30 people, like way in the back.
With the tech bros at the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like people in business suits.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed to know.
Okay. We're gonna cut back to Hotspur. Hotspur, you've been picked up. Your box has been lifted.
Oh dear.
You don't know. Don't know where you're going. But when you say "oh dear," the box like stops and it's like, and it just keeps going. And eventually, after like 2 or 3 minutes of being kind of going left and right, you can't really tell which way you've been going. You're set down, and it's dark. You can't, through the little hole that they poked, it's dark and you can't see much. But you do hear some voices. You hear one voice that's very like digital. It sounds like it's being run through like a voice box of some kind. And their voice, it's like, I don't know what the term is. I think it's like staccato, where it's like there's
Quick?
like a
Staccato is
It's not-
abrupt. Ba.
yeah, but it's not staccato in the way that their words are quickly or abrupt. It's like their voice is like broken up. It's almost like chunky, like it's going through a filter. But you hear that voice go,
I don't give a fuck about honey.
and
I
that's
tap in
the
our
hero.
another.
Can I top in our
Another-
comm to so that the others can hear this like relay of exchange?
Yeah, sure.
So the others can hear this exchange.
Yeah. But you hear another voice, an older gentleman. He goes, do not worry, the amount of money that you are
My
to be
people.
getting,
My
the eddies you'll be
people.
getting in exchange, I'm sure will be more than enough to cover any indignities of the job. You would be much happier if you smiled more, you know? And you just hear a low grumble from this other person as this other character stomps off, and it's heavy. The footfalls are like you were
Is it another
traveling
bear?
with. You don't know. I don't know. Do you want to look out, or do you want to
Oh, he taped you in.
out of the hole that they poked in?
Can I take my little claw and just like quietly cut the little tape so that I can?
Roll me another edge runner. See if you can go without being noticed.
You should roll a card.
Oh no!
Is that a 5?
No, what was your
So you rolled above.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cut the tape on the box and you kind of like look up, and what you see is someone who, despite, your compatriots in this heist are gigantic, right? Pee-wee is a monster of a person, of a bear. But the person you see in this dark room is every bit the monster that Pee-wee is. They stand well at like 8 feet tall. Their skin is pale.
No.
Their eyes are
No, it
like
isn't.
a red, eerie, like beady red eyes in the dark. And you see that they don't even look human, really. They have, instead of like where you've seen people.
Is this Adam
they've got
fucking
flesh
Smasher?
and skin.
Who's that?
This person has what looks like heavy black plate armor. Like, he looks like only his head is even a little bit human. But the rest of him is a machine monster, and he is gigantic.
You put Adam Smasher in our Honey Heist game?
And as
I don't
he
know who this
stomps
is.
away and you tear that lid open, I'll explain who he is in a second. And you look up, you see you see this character stop, and immediately his head turns and snaps in your direction, and you quickly hide yourself again. but you don't hear any footsteps for a bit, and then you just hear a low, ominous laugh. And then
Maybe this won't be so fucking stupid after all.
and then he stomps away again.
Keep me entertained.
To me or to the other person he was talking to?
You don't know.
No idea.
But I will say, out of character, above board, Adam Smasher in Cyberpunk is Darth Vader.
Yeah,
he is.
Oh,
the
he is the big
scariest,
bad.
murderiest,
bad, yeah.
killingest motherfucker in the entire
And you
world.
put our
He's
bears
got
in
a
a room
rocket
with him.
pod here. He's like cybernetic from the neck down.
He's replaced all of his human parts with weapons and armor.
So he didn't just kill me? How did I survive that?
Because you're the best of
well,
the
I mean,
best.
He's the best.
From what it sounded like, he didn't want to be here. This is fucking stupid and below him. But maybe whatever you are is going to make
fuck it
this
all
fun.
up. We'll fuck it all up. I see. He doesn't hate. Okay.
He is here on the job.
Who was
would
he
know- you would
talking
know that.
to?
I think even as bears, you would have heard about Adam Smasher. Maybe you don't. He's not the boogeyman that everyone in Night City knows him as.
He's not
but
as awesome as
he is
Adam
still a
Smash
name.
Bear, which is our bear version.
Smash Bear,
This is our bear, right? Adam Smash Bear.
which is the same, but now partially bear.
Yeah.
I think with my little with my shades, I was able to take like little photos that get sent to the others.
Yeah. The two of you then receive notifications, and you see these pictures. It's dark, it's blurry, it's hard to see, but you do see the unmistakable red glowing eyes of something that is much more dangerous. Your bear, in fact, actually, I will say all of you, when faced with another predator, you'll all move 1 point into bear.
Oh, I'm back
Okay,
balanced again.
biology fact. Polar bears don't have any natural predators, so I don't know if I would have that instinct.
You know what? I'll say sure. If you guys want to hit me with bear facts that would contradict
you know
something that I
about
would say,
So wait,
I'll say yeah, hell yeah, go for it.
Gotta pull up the
because
black bear Wikipedia.
Well, hold on. Polar bears would have other polar bears as like threats, wouldn't they?
Oh my god, it's another polar bear.
Yeah, like they
My
would
own
see
species.
other polar bears as threats.
The most dangerous thing there is, another polar bear.
Oh no, I guess I do.
Is that Adam Smash Bear? Wait, no. Oh, it's just the human one.
Known to inflict fatal injuries on polar bears. All right, never mind.
Also,
Okay,
boss,
so-
you gotta upgrade your camera. I keep telling you.
it's sepia. It's
The,
sepia filter.
the firmware update pops up every time you use it. Just click it.
Listen, the last time I did that, I got viruses, and
This is in your body.
I have a question. Wait,
Your
so
text
Yes.
is so big.
since I failed, so I add a dice to bear, right? And then do I add another one?
So you failed your criminal roll, so you'll add 1 point to bear, and then when you kind of like are faced with the prospect of this other threat, you would move 1 more point into bear.
Oh boy, so I've got 5 bear and 1 criminal.
Yeah. So what you can do is have a flashback that would like indicate something else about the plan. We'll go to a scene about it, and then you can move another
Equal
point
it.
back into
Okay,
criminal.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
you
wait.
have to find honey to get more bear.
That's true.
If you want to go full bear though, you have to get another thing of honey.
We don't want to go full bear though.
You just have to
then,
find
right?
honey somewhere and eat it, right? A smack roll, I believe.
Wait, you have one criminal, 5 bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want honey.
Okay,
I
yeah.
want more
So you
criminal
don't want
stuff.
the honey.
Yeah, I want more human stuff or more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
Yeah.
so that anyway, that's what I send off those pictures and.
Oh, I should also say that other than, well, first off, when you get the picture, you see that there's like a glamour filter that's been placed over Adam Smasher's face. He's got some blush.
Oh my god.
Ooh, eyelashes.
How old will you be when you're a billionaire? The other than Adam Smasher, you also heard a lot of buzzing, and not like a lot of buzz, like thousands of bees buzzing, but like one low, big buzzing.
Where?
You didn't really get a chance to like look before you had to duck out of the way again.
Is there someone?
But it's in the room that you're in right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go on my comm and go. target has been located. We'll be moving in shortly.
10-4, boss.
Uh,
Hey, Pee-wee, do you think I should, like, chill here with you? Or do you think I should maybe find a third way in? Like, maybe I could go to security.
It sounds like you want to do some hacking here.
Yeah, I mean... yeah.
I mean, you're the best of the best. You might as well.
Pee-wee,
You
stop.
could probably use
Stop!
You could probably take your little paws and run off to security and give us some, if anything were to happen, that's Adam Smasher. I would hate for him to break your bones.
Yeah, that's true.
I hate for them to break your bones.
No, I can't stand
Ringo Bear.
fucking hate.
Okay, I'm gonna hand my tote bag to you.
Oh,
Save me a seat.
nice.
Ringo.
Ringo.
Pee-wee, the entire time you've been talking to B in your comms, these other people have been talking to you nonstop about I reincarnated as a bear in another world.
In another dungeon, in a low-level dungeon.
I'll
And all I have is my smartphone.
I'll turn to them and
The
go.
villainess.
Can you hold this for me? And I'll hand them the tote.
Yeah, I'll save your spot.
No, I'm waiting. I just no thumbs. And then Pee-wee will pull out her little comms thing and be like, "Can I your Instagram?"
Wait, Pee-wee has an Instagram?
Yeah. And it's just nature photos.
It's trail cam.
It's just close-up of a salmon.
And trash.
Trash.
And trash.
What's your criminal score right now?
It's 3.
But which is this? If it's an Instagram of bear stuff.
Bear
Balance.
says mall stuff, run and climb, shrug off damage, scare people, and generally do bear stuff.
Let's check that
Criminal
again. Read that
is-
one more time. I'm pretty sure it says bear Instagram on there.
Criminal literally is anything not directly related to being a bear.
A bear-themed Instagram, I would argue,
criminal.
It's criminal.
is directly related to being a bear.
If you could justify how no, roll me a criminal. We're not doing this.
I got a 2.
I gotta remember not to let you bully me into
It's
things.
the Instagram that destroyed us all.
Okay, so your bear Instagram, you rolled a 2, you said.
Yeah.
You trade Instagrams. They kind of do it for you. They know that your phone has a bunch of claw marks on it.
It's Ursagram.
It's my first
But it looks like how long ago did you set up this Instagram or this Ursagram?
It's been 2 months.
Okay, you've got 700-800 followers.
Wow.
It's that
That's more
trail
than
cam.
me.
Mostly bears,
Most-
but you do have
oh.
a few humans now.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, it's weird. Most of us don't really use Ursagram. We usually use Instagram. So,
I really like character in your show.
they continue to talk to you about this show. It's
So
their favorite damn thing in the world.
I'm trying to build relations with these humans so that they'll help us out when
So you
things
throw
get
them in the way of
sticky
Adam
later.
Smasher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
so you
their
can-
thumb powers.
You can get them
Yes.
to snatch it.
Yes.
I want to go, if I can jump in, I'd like to go look for the security room.
Yeah. I will say that you won't really need to look very hard. It's one of the rooms that there just isn't a lot of people hanging out in front. There's no line here, and you do see that there's thumbprint scanners. There's no regular door lock here. There's a guard standing in front of it.
Ah, perfect. Shit.
But yeah, you can see beyond, like, you know that there's some of those doors that have that like rectangular window. You can see beyond that there's like a wall of monitors.
Okay. Is anyone in there?
Yeah, there's people in there.
Okay. How many?
You can't see from this little slit. You'd have to be inside.
Is there in the door? Is it like all the way closed? Is it like a pneumatic, like cyberpunky door? Or?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like a double, like a sci-fi.
Can I like
kind of slide? There is a guy there.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. Okay.
If you wanna deal with him first,
Yeah.
or don't.
I'll go up to him and like lean against a wall.
Yeah. He's got a clean white assault rifle.
Cool. Okay. You said there's. Oh, I don't know how many people are in there. I look. Is there a lot of people around?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Shit.
It's a convention.
Yeah.
I mean, they're for like I said, you know, kids in a sandbox. They're near you, but they're not paying attention.
I'm gonna point and be like, "Fight happen." And point at the escalators.
He looks over at the escalators.
Go down.
Oh, fight? Oh yeah. What's your human believability score again?
15.
15, huh? 6, 8, 13. God, I want one of you guys to fail. I didn't hear anything on the comms.
The quiet fighting.
It looks like they've cleared it.
So it's mimes. 2 mimes fighting.
That's good.
I
That's
don't know
good.
if
That's
there's
good.
love.
That's good. Boss. It's too mime. That's a good one. Sorry. That's a good one, boss.
roll me a criminal to try and persuade this guy.
Okay. 3. That's at success.
Okay. He kind of leans over into a headset or into a shoulder thing. Hey, I'm gonna go check out a possible disturbance. I'll be right back. And hear affirmation, words of affirmation on the other end.
You're so valid for that.
And then he looks at you real quick, and then he steps away for a few minutes to go check it out.
I'm like, as soon as he's through the crowd and out of sight, I'm gonna turn and start opening the door.
Roll me a bear.
Big
Bear.
bear. Big bear. That's a 2. That's success.
Yay.
Yeah, you actually hear a little bit of creaking and groaning of steel as you're prying open this like white and blue sort of steel door, and you go inside, and then the doors, like, as soon as you do, they like automatically close again.
Great.
And you're in this much quieter room. All you can hear are the beeps and boops of machinery, and there's like maybe 2 people at separate consoles,
Okay.
kind of facing away from each other, watching over this wall of monitors.
Okay. Is this the only way in, it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take off my crown.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around the corner.
Oh, shit.
Just very gingerly.
My God.
Lock in. Lock in. Lock in.
Yeah, all right. Lock in king.
Lock
or
in
former
king. Lock in former king.
Log in, former king. We love you, trans
give me
community.
Give me another bear roll.
All right. Bear it up. Unbearable. Shit. That's a 6. That's not success.
You take off the thing, and as you let out that roar, the 2 people in the room, they turn to look at you.
You're not allowed in here.
What the hell? And they reach for their guns.
Can I charge the one closest to me?
Oh, yeah. Whichever one you charge, the other one's going to start shooting at you.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Is there a way you can hack or anything?
Turn
Turn off the lights?
Let's do.
Can I quick hack the one that's farther away while I'm charging the one closer?
Like I said,
I'm balanced, baby. I'm doing human and I'm doing bear.
I will let you do one or the other.
Damn.
But one of them is getting shots off on you.
Okay.
It's not fair, dude.
Stupid.
Did you move the point for failing, by the way?
Do I move it into bear or into human?
Let's see. You succeeded at the deception. That's 1 point in a criminal, and then you failed at the bear, so that should be another point in a criminal.
Okay. So oh shit.
So what are you at right now?
5 and 2.
Okay, so you should have 6.
5 and 1.
Total. There you go.
So I'm 1 bear.
So you better start doing some bear shit, baby.
Yeah, I have to. So
I guess I gotta do the opposite.
I have to do the bear roll. So I have to roll
Okay,
under
so
a 1? How do I...
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to find me some honey.
I have to do the opposite.
I feel like if I'm getting shot at, though, I have to roll. I can't unless there's a cup of honey on my...
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You don't have any honey in front
No,
of you.
a shot.
You're gonna have to roll a 1.
I have to roll a 1.
You got this. You got
4.
this.
So I did
believe in
not
you.
roll a 1.
Oh!
God
So you
damn.
have gone full cyber.
No! Wait, no,
Oh,
no. I have. If I failed, I go into the criminal. Or
Oh, you go to Edge Runner?
It's 5 in Edge Runner right now. So I try.
Oh, you're 5 in Edge Runner.
Do I run
So-
into
What
the
does that
security
mean?
office and go? You know what? Fuck those guys. Wait. I have information you need.
That is.
What I'm gonna do, because the heist isn't done, is as soon as like the door closes and you begin roaring, the camera is like outside of the the control room, and the doors close, and you hear the muffled sounds of shots and roaring, and we're gonna cut away from you for a moment.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So wait, what happens when he goes full person?
Human.
If you go full one or the other, his character becomes mine, and I can do whatever I
Yeah, I
want.
went full
No, we lost B.
We lost B.
Bye, B.
I did 3 rolls in a row. The odds were not in my
Yeah,
favor.
3 rolls all for 1, or yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad to know the system works.
Hotspur sheds one single tear.
You just hear on the comms.
Yeah, and then eventually the comms shut off, so you've lost contact with B. Hotspur, what are you doing?
Down. I click in. Actually, like, in the UK they salute like this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He does that.
Don't at me in the comments.
Don't at me in the comments. He's gonna click in with Pee-wee and go, "It's just us two old." I can't get this fucking voice of this character. Whatever. It's just us two old sport. We have to make moves now. And he's gonna crawl out of his box and try to go for where the buzzing was.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay, and then, Pee-wee will, let me look at my stats before I do something stupid, am I right? I'm very balanced. Should I make a little distraction for you?
Ooh, do I need one? 'Cause
I don't know.
Do you?
I'm backstage, right?
It's still dark. I will say this: people are starting to filter into the ballroom.
Okay, and I'm backstage.
The doors are open.
And
you're like backstage, because you're not like behind the curtain. You're like backstage, further than that.
So I would have to go farther. I would need a distraction to get farther to the buzzing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, you're in the same room as the thing buzzing. What I'm saying is that you're in the green room. Then there's like a green room, and then there's a curtain, and behind backstage, and then there's the stage, and then there's the seats.
Oh, the buzzing is on
I'm
this.
saying?
And where is the buzzing?
You are in the same room. You're in the green room. You're in the green room with the buzzing.
Okay, so if Pee-wee makes a distraction, I could potentially grab the buzzing and then head to my car and get to the car.
Yes, theoretically.
Theoretically. Okay, hold on. I go, hold on, Pee-wee. On my mark, kid. Give me a second. I want to secure the item.
Just like we planned.
Just
your time.
like we planned, remember?
I'm on standby for Operation Scream.
Remember in the plan. Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Remember the
I'm gonna
plan?
run
Do I
into the
get a
office
human
and
point?
immediately die.
Do I get a human point back?
Yeah, if we're doing you're doing like a flashback
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, I'll let you put a.
What could
point
go
back
wrong?
into-
I can show my character in the flashbacks.
Actually, if you'll allow me some freedom here, sort of with this, you're talking about, this distraction plan that you're doing, and once you're done talking about the plan, you start to filter out, and as you're about to go, Hotspur, Choomstar kind of reaches down and pats you on the shoulder, and he goes, "Hotspur, if I might talk to you for a second, real quick."
Of course, my boy. I have everything but time.
Oh, then I'll make this quick. Put one point into old.
What a great phrase for an old person, though.
To age.
I have everything but time.
The doors, the sliding doors to the afterlife shut, and he goes, "How much do you trust that B character? I've met a lot of net runners. I've never been a big fan."
I can't keep up with the young folk these days. I trust them as far as they can get me.
That's what I like to hear. If you don't mind, I'd like to bring in my own net runner just in case.
You sure make this interesting for my retirement gig.
I mean, infinite honey gets split infinite ways. No point, no harm in bringing in another one.
Yes.
Another loose end, so to speak.
As someone who comes from a socialist country, I agree.
Socialist Britain.
Free honey
All right.
care for all.
And he looks behind him and he gestures for another bear to come in.
Is that going to be played by Jeremy?
Parrot played reprising his role as another bear.
My name's Ear.
Ear?
Ear.
Oh no.
Jeremy's backup bear.
Yeah.
B
I'm
and
B's
ear.
brother.
I'm ear to take it to fist the rest of the job.
He's got black bear ears, but one of them's got a hole. It's cool.
It's edgy.
Can you roll me
Scar.
all the many d6s
Oh my
very
God.
quickly?
Okay. He is a incompetent
Oh no!
panda who is. Gotta get one we haven't gotten. The brains of the op.
So he's a
So
stupid
he's a
panda.
stupid
I like to
motherfucker,
think of myself as the brains of the operation.
and he's incompetent. Jesus
Incompetent.
Christ.
Look at these Sudokus I ate.
I know how to read 3 words.
That's 300% more than any other bear. What are the other things that you got? I think you have your disguise too.
Oh
right?
God. Okay.
Just real quick, and a hat.
4 and 4 is black and white striped T-shirt. That's 8, plus a peach valor cargo pants,
Yes.
and
Peach velour cargo.
let's see if I get.
Wow,
I got
fancy.
and a pink cowboy hat is -1.
Nice.
So cargo
Pink
cargo
cowboy
pants.
hat.
I forgot what the first thing I said was.
Black and white striped T-shirt, peach velour cargos, and a pink cowboy hat.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. Oh, sorry, yeah, 13 is my human score.
Okay, so 13 you
Yeah.
said?
And I hate hacking
And fuck that! I do it the old-fashioned way.
with my brains.
With my
incompetent brains.
As the door closes to the security room.
Don't worry, if anything happens, I'll kill B.
Oh my god! Actually,
Wait, you're gonna kill me?
I have
okay,
a gun.
we flash back forward. B is in the security room. The doors have closed. B takes off the crown, starts charging at the security monitor watchers. One of the security monitor
I got it.
takes off a takes off a mask and is
And then I stand up on my hind legs and I pull out a 9mm.
And then B goes, "Oh, Ear, what the hell are you doing?"
Oh my god, he just fucking shoots
And
him.
then he falls to the ground, and you see on his body and in one of his pockets were instructions on how to betray the party.
Oh my
And
god.
you see that he on his phone that he recently took a call from one AS.
Ass.
Not Adam Smasher.
And then the other two, Hotspur and
It all went
Ear,
exactly as I had said it would, gentlemen.
You hear Ear coming over the comms. This is someone you have not talked to at all.
Exactly as I planned. As the brains of the operation, I should let everybody know that my dear brother B was going to betray you, and now he
Your
is.
brother? You killed your brother?
I did, yeah. What bear was I? I'm a panda. We're
You're half brothers.
I'm half black bear, half polar bear. And you're my other brother.
I'm a woman.
Sister, I'm sorry.
I'm a woman.
I haven't actually met you yet, so I don't know.
Honey Heist is a great game.
You must be the other the other crew member. Thank you for handling that issue. I am securing the Queen Bee shortly. I shall give you the signal when I require a distraction to get to the getaway car.
Sounds good. I'll stay here in the security office and begin disabling all security.
Well, he is disabling it in a way.
Hotspur, you climb out of the box. Are you climbing out of the box?
Yeah, I think it's go time. We've already had one guy
Yeah.
fucking killed.
Okay, you climb out of the box, and it is almost pitch black in this room, but you do hear that very low humming bzzz from the corner, probably 20 feet away. You hear people outside. You can't. They're kind of as they're filtering into the ballroom, and you can hear the voice that you heard from in the box outside, talking to some other people.
Okay, excellent.
It's just you in the dark, alone with this.
How heavy is the queen bee?
Do honey badgers have night vision? The lights are off.
I think we do.
I gotta switch wikis over to the panda Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Can?
I really should have looked up. They have sharp day and night vision.
Yay!
You
I
can
can see.
That the queen, the bee that you see in front of you, is easily the size of a bear
Fuck.
in a big cage,
Like a polar bear or
Can
a
I
honey
talk?
badger
Can
bear?
I talk to her? Is
like
she?
a black bear.
Can I talk? Oh, is it a bear? Is it a bear or is it
No, it's a bee.
a giant bee? Can the bee be?
It's a giant
Can I
bee.
talk to the bee? Can the bee be spoken to?
You know what? I'm gonna say animals can talk to animals. Yeah.
Wow, it's like Toy Story.
I think he will extend
Ralph.
one gentlemanly claw against the outside of the bars and goes, "My dear, do you wish to taste freedom? Do you wish to live life on the edge?"
Do you offer me true freedom or another's leash?
I am a criminal. Let me I'm prefacing that by saying I am a criminal. It goes, "My lady, I am an old badger man. Not even a bear, a badger.
Another reveal.
I know what it is to suffer, to feel trapped in a society that will never respect you, and I had to make my own way. For you, my lady, I shall guarantee a freedom from the chains that bind you, and a pollination of goodness and truth."
You are a bear of the bear kind. How do I know you will not simply keep me away from my honey
You're a weasel.
and trap me?
Honey badgers are a kind of weasel.
So what kind of weasel? Why are they on the list then?
I don't know.
There are other bears.
They're a kind of weasel, but I don't know.
Isn't the red panda like more of a bear than a honey badger?
I think a
Look,
red
that's
panda's a
comment.
marsupial.
Oh my god.
He goes, if I am to be quite, it is better to catch bears with honey than with vinegar, some may say. And we were sent, my lady, to capture you. But how much sweeter must that honey taste that you will provide if you do it from your own choice?
What is it you offer then, honey badger? My freedom in exchange for what?
Your freedom in exchange for perhaps
$200.
That's a lot, right? I think that's a lot.
I know the gig was unlimited honey.
Yeah. The queen bee can produce enough honey to kill 10 men. An infinite amount of honey to kill 10 men.
We could flash back to the plan that for when you were talking.
Yeah, can we flash back to a moment where it's just the bears without the informant?
When it was just... Wait, who was the informant again? The fixer. You mean.
The fixer,
Yes.
yeah.
You mean the fixer?
Doomstar.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back into B.
So this is before you're like sitting in the afterlife bar by yourselves. It's not time for the meeting yet.
Right. I'm going to be honest with you, boys. I'm an old badger bear, and I like to go out with a bang. What say we fuck this motherfucker over and have ourselves a goddamn shindig?
Huzzah!
So with the mead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You're
that
the
sounds
boss.
great. I'm gonna go take a call real quick. Hello, Adam Smasher.
So I guess what he's saying is like, hey, instead of us taking something unwillingly from you, right? Like in exchange, like maybe give us a little honey for letting you out, like a little, you know, and then
Yeah, enough to kill 5 men, and we'll call
enough
it
to
even.
kill 5 men, and then you head out on your way.
How about we become friends?
Yeah, or become friends. We become
We'll
friends.
become friends.
Yeah.
And then we have the power of unlimited honey queen on our side.
Yeah. Companionship.
I gotta say, I love where this is going, and I want this to happen. I will not make you roll because you're not technically doing anything towards being a human or being a criminal. You're just talking to a bee.
Very well. I am potentially trapped either way. I will trust you for now, honey badger.
My lady, Hotspur. And he bows and he tilts his crown. Is the name. And what might I call you?
Oh.
Oh my god, what is happening
boy.
here? A Hotspur and
Every
the
queen
Oh my
needs a
gosh.
king, am I right?
Oh my gosh, Hotspur.
My lady.
B-movie.
He is a king. He's got a crown. She is a queen.
Yeah.
My name is Vespia.
Vespia.
Vespa?
I hope that's not a thing that I'm making an association with that is bad.
Vespa?
She's a Vespa.
I was born in Italy. I am a Vespa.
I'm a Vespa. I've always wanted to go to Italy. I've heard the charcuterie boards are simply divine.
Aren't those French?
As a general
Anyways.
European, we share a lot of things.
Sir Hotspur, just break me out of here. We can deal with all of that later.
I think it's appropriate because he's rambling, like an old man. Yes, can I try to break open her bars?
Give me a criminal.
He was a honey
How
badger.
about a carnage?
She was a bee. Wait, can I use Carnage? Would Carnage work for break?
Oh, you just want to smash it open?
Yeah, and I'll say, initiate. I said, the queen is on. The queen is with us, boys. Initiate the distraction. and he's gonna fucking
10-4,
wail.
all according to plan.
Jesus Christ.
I will say you can use Carnage, but this will be noisy. This will be a very noisy
Yeah, which
thing
is
to
why I said distraction, go, to Pee-wee.
Okay.
My power as a panda is to eat anything that looks like bamboo.
Is that really?
That's my power. That's my power. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to sell me on a lot of stick-shaped objects like brooms and shit.
guns.
You hack the camera so it cuts to you just eating like in the. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Then you sneeze.
like a plastic monstera plant. Just gummy.
Okay, so we're sort of we're lighting the candles. So Hotspur is going to try and smash this cage open. Pee-wee, you're running a distraction. What is Pee-wee doing to distract?
Pee-wee will go run to that, and then this is for story purposes. They're just now walking into the door, and as they pass the threshold of the door, they get on all fours and they start
for the
just
conference?
knocking, just
Running.
yeah, just running around.
Oh, you have like a bag under your arm and like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I hand it
I
to
need you to
Gina.
roll.
Can you
the
hold
most
this?
beariest- Yeah, you're gonna roll the beariest bear roll
Of all
the
beardom.
whole time. Give me a bear roll.
Fantastic. I got a 4.
Out of what?
Oh, sorry. My
For-
limit
what's your
is
score?
3.
So fail.
No.
Okay, so you go on all fours and you start just trying to like knock people around. Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to like throw chairs, be bear.
You are going into a rage.
Yes.
And the people that were behind you, they're like, "Oh my god, she's doing episode 4."
Bear Sama. When Bear Sama goes
people are
ancient at the convention.
and people are like clapping, but they're still filtering in. They're like, okay, could you move
But
to
I'm
the side
making
a
a
little bit?
ruckus. This is what I
Yeah.
plan on doing.
I don't. People are like giving you space, but they're still going
Giving
in.
you space to be a.
Yeah. So
Take your space. Take it.
This
Thank you so
distraction is
much.
currently not because you mentioned you were throwing around chairs and stuff. You haven't enacted any violence on anybody. So they're like, oh, she's.
I'm
she's doing the little scene
escalating.
from it.
I'm enacting
Escalating.
violence on people. I'll go.
Give me.
I'll turn to the new people that I met, and I'll just go, "I'm really sorry."
You're gonna lose your followers.
Can we at least turn to like
Okay.
attack a security guard?
Yeah, go to the feds.
yeah.
Attack the feds.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
really
attack the
sorry.
police.
I don't
I'll
want to
attack
do this.
Then don't.
I promise to be a distraction.
Okay.
It's
I'm
what
basically
they
letting you
made
try this
me.
again.
Yes, I'm going to
So
security
who
guards.
are you attacking?
I'll go to the
Okay, you're
security
going after the
guards.
security guards.
Yes.
So give me another bear roll.
Am I trying? So the last fail. Do I put a point in bear or do I put a point in criminal?
If you fail a bear roll,
Criminal.
you put a point in criminal.
Careful, if you're rolling too many in a row, you'll fucking die.
You'll get fucking killed.
Okay, I got a 2 and my limit was 2.
Okay, so you
Did I do it?
successfully
Okay, cool.
charge into a pair of these rent-a-cops, basically.
Yes, I like
and they pull out these like archaic, like Malorian arms, like revolvers, and they just start pelting you
Shit.
with shots.
Bullets?
You are a bear, so you kind of shrug it off for the most part. It's
Oh.
like a bee sting to you, and you are like you pick one up and you like throw him up against a wall. And you hear like a thud and a crack as he like collapses. And you take your big bear arms and you just like slap his arms off of his body.
Jesus.
Sorry. But in humans, I'm.
So he has cybernetic arms. And he's just see like
Oh, okay.
Like a Lego.
Sparks.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like a bionicle.
it's Samurai Jack rules,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Everything's a robot out
Got it.
here.
Yeah, true.
And there are people who are screaming, but there are still a few people who are like, "Whoa,
Wait,
what's
make
going
it.
on?
Wait, I now get
It's
to
a
the front row.
show. Yeah.
And you see out of the corner of your eye an older man in a well-tailored suit step out onto stage to see what's going on. and he seems to be alone. Are you just continuing your rampage?
Can I kidnap him?
You're far away. From,
I'll run to him.
You can start that, but I'm gonna cut to someone else. Before,
Yes, I will start
before
running
we
at
get
him.
Let me get the cage open, please.
Yeah, get the cage.
Well, really quick, what is Ear doing?
Ear finishes smashing and then turns. Fire alarm.
I'm gonna say that is a bear roll because this is just violence.
Oh,
you're
destroying
doing. You're not
the.
trying to, like,
Okay, sure.
destroying the panel. You're
I
smashing.
failed it.
Okay.
Oh no.
You smash it, and the alarms immediately go off.
Oh, great.
Good distraction.
So, I'll
Just
let you-
as I
I'll
planned.
I'll let you pull the fire alarm for free, I guess, if you want.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I step
so-
out of the room, close the door behind me, and I open it back up and pull the fire alarm, and then close it.
The brains of the operation, everybody.
In the back room,
Goodbye, B. I close his eyes.
you Hotspur he closes bare eyes. Hotspur, you before you're able to smash it, you hear the alarms go off, and then you see sprinklers hit you in the cage. It's now like red and wet in this room as you roll me that advantage with carnage to smash this cage open.
So I roll 2d6 and take the
2d6, take the lower.
the lower. Okay. So I roll the 2, which is below
Okay.
my 4.
Yay!
So below your 4, so now you move 1 more point into bear. Or, because you succeeded at
You've
that.
achieved balance.
No, I actually haven't. I'm teetering. I'm teetering with bear and
Oh, you're getting there.
yeah.
You, rear back, and it's not
Tiny.
necessarily
I'm so
your...
small.
It's not necessarily your honey badger size that lets you do this as much as it is your honey badger ferocity. And while you're, slashing and clawing at this thing, you don't break the bars open necessarily, but you do, crush the keypad that was holding it shut. And the door swings open, and with a little bit of force, the bee Queen Vespia is able to free herself from the cage.
I offer my I also say I offer my curved claws to the lady to help her exit her cage.
Vespia, she looks at it and goes, I have no concept for what you want me to do with this gesture.
Oh, it is merely, my lady, a symbol of gentility towards your freedom.
He's a man of the queen.
He's a man of the queen.
And she
long live the
bites
queen.
your paw.
She bites.
She bites your paw with her mandibles. Not hard, but just I don't have any hands.
Ooh, my God. Wait, she can fly, right?
Here's the thing. With the sprinklers going off, her wings are damp.
Okay.
So you
Wait,
are
but
walking
my
out.
motorbike is parked close by.
You do have a very small...
Yes!
Up and into the sunset.
a very small
He goes,
mobility
"Come
scooter
to
outside.
my getaway ride." And
Your chariot. Oh no. The keys. The keys.
you know the
You
keys.
gave the keys.
I
You
gave
gave the keys to B, and he's dead.
Damn it! I go.
I'm so glad that I didn't have to do that.
I go. Here, my
Yes?
getaway car. The bee is ready. We are ready to move. We are moving.
Oh,
moving.
don't worry. And then we flash back. We see B.
Oh my.
B, and he's sitting across from Choom
Choomstar?
Star.
Choomstar. I'll need a second set of keys, Choomstar, and I slide him 100 eddies. Just because if my plan is correct.
The motorbike.
If everything I predict comes to pass, we will need a second set of keys placed directly in, at the edges of room A4 and A9 in ballroom A. Also, I'll need a second clip of 9mm ammo.
What the fucking Sherlock Holmes is happening right now?
The brains of the
Okay.
operation, everybody.
The brains of the operation, everyone.
Choomstar gives you, it puts on the table a 9mm magazine and a set of keys to a rascal mobility scooter.
You got those
And-
quick. This is why I like working with the best.
It's not my first time working with you, Ear.
You know, all of my jobs require
Mobility scooters. And move 1 point into Edge Runner.
Okay.
What are you at right now?
That's 4 and 2 for Edge Runner.
Okay.
Check your back pockets, my good man.
Brilliantly done, young whippersnapper.
I snuck them onto you when you were pulling in. You remember that person in the giant honey costume? That was me.
The mastermind.
I hate it, but I love it.
Okay. So the Queen Vespia is on your mobility scooter. You're, I'm assuming, in the little like
Yes,
cart or
top
something.
top speed.
Yeah.
We are.
You're still on the second floor.
Yeah.
Ear is just exiting the security room. I assume you two would meet up at the same time.
Yeah, probably like. Giving coordinates.
What is Pee-wee doing?
You know, I assume
I will say that in your distraction, there's not any security that's like paying attention to you. They're all kind of more heading towards Earman or Bearman.
Earman is our father. We are half brothers.
yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, yes, Pee-wee, what are you doing? You now have the attention of a lot of the guards.
Okay, Pee-wee, setting the scene. Pee-wee walks in through the door, gets down on all fours, bowler hat, monocles, fall onto the ground.
Yeah.
Now,
Hell yeah.
just a bear, okay? Distraction, successful. I hit the comms. Did you get the queen?
We are in pursuit to the getaway car. You hear the putter underneath.
You got it.
But you're you're doing like a 10,000 point turn in the hallway and turning around.
It's Tokyo Drift. It's Tokyo Drift.
You're a freaking baby driver in your rascal scooter.
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee, what are you doing?
Pee-wee was originally going to charge at the CEO, but decided against it because now the queen is has been acquired. Pee-wee will then stand up back on 2 feet, put the bowler hat and monocle back on. Human again, unrecognizable. Back
And
to being a
scene.
human.
And scene.
And then Pee-wee will turn to the human friends that she made and just go. That's it. And just slowly try to walk out.
Roll me a criminal for that crazy shit you're just saying.
I got a 6.
Oh.
Out of you're not maxed out though.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
Balance.
Here's what happens. You put on your bowler hat. You say goodbye to your new friends. You meet up with Ear and Hotspur. Hotspur, actually, really quick before I continue, I would like you to roll me a criminal. This would be your as you're weaving in and out with your rascal.
Do I
The
have?
rascals driving through the crowd. And there's a bunch of cop rascals behind it with lights.
All going just as slow.
It's like Pablo
Wait,
Malka.
do I roll an advantage because I'm a driver? Because I have the.
Yeah, because you got your driver skill.
Okay, cool.
And this is a very busy, kind of hectic area now that
Yeah, like full on.
security is coming calling.
Burn it.
Yeah.
It's going
Like
like 85.
This will be a very important drive roll.
So I'm trying to get above or below.
Below, always below.
I have 1 in thief.
Okay, so if you have your bear stats don't matter for the roll. But if you fail
No,
this,
no.
you'll
Like
be-
I have like 1 human is what I'm saying. Like I have 5 bear and 1 human, or 1. I
Okay.
have 5 psycho bear and 1 blah blah blah.
Oh no.
So you have to roll
1.
under under a 1 with advantage on driving. Otherwise,
Right.
you go thief also,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
No,
That's
I go
also-
bear. I go bear.
Oh, you'll go full
Bear.
bear.
You gotta do
Oh,
a bear thing.
unless you grab somebody's like honey stick as you drive by.
No, I need to go more human. I need to go more human.
Right. Oh, so you need a flashback.
I need a
So,
flashback.
yeah. So wait, okay. This is really a weird system to me in that regard. So
Yeah.
you have 1 criminal, 5 bear.
Yes.
And I needed you to roll a criminal really quick. So
Right.
you need to roll 1 bear or 1
Criminal.
need to
or
roll-
lower.
Yeah.
And if you succeed, then you would become more human
Yes.
because you got 5 bear.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So yeah, if you want to do a flashback real quick,
To plan for this,
To some way
dramatic
for this
cars
plan.
rascal scooter.
We
escape.
flashback to him practicing, him getting the intel on what kind of scooters they have in the convention center, and him setting up a little racetrack of the map. And he's like,
I think that like the night before, like after you're done with the meeting and you're planning your own things, you have a guy. You know a guy. He's your rascal guy, and he knows all about. He runs a rascal chop
He's a
shop.
raccoon.
he's a raccoon. The little
And
guy's got to
he's
stick
like-
together.
Hotspur, you don't call him nothing. You don't stop by. We worry about you. You're basically family to us. You're my niece's godfather, for God's sake.
I know.
Call more.
Listen, this is my last gig. This is it. I'm done.
Ah, that's what you said 4 gigs.
No, I mean it. I've always wanted to settle down with a special someone, and I've just
Always the
wasted.
romance.
And I've just always, and I've just wasted my life away on crime. So it's time to enjoy the little things in life.
Little things. No.
All right. Well, last favor I'm doing for you, okay? Until you come around, my ma wants to cook for you, all right?
I'll
You gotta
be
let her.
here next
We found
weekend.
some good dumps.
I'll be here next weekend and bring a good trash lid.
All right. And he hands you a data pad with like a bunch of information about the kinds of rascals that are there. Like
Their
which
speed,
ones
right.
have like the
Yes.
best turning
Oh, the
circle and,
17B. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Yeah. like the CC ratings of each one.
He's like,
And so you can go ahead and move 1 more point into criminal.
okay, so now it's 2 or lower, right?
Now you gotta get 2 or less
With advantage, because I'm
on
driving.
advantage.
All right, come on,
You
Hotspur.
got this. You got
Come on,
this.
Hotspur.
Got
Got
this.
this.
Yay, 2!
Yay!
Hey.
Now
so
you're
you can go
balanced
ahead and
again.
move 1 more point. Yeah.
Now I'm balanced.
So you are like the slowest blur in the world, drifting and turning and moving with speed, and you're dodging in and out, and above you, and none of you all see this until it's almost too late. Like 900 pounds of metal drops from the ceiling, and Hotspur, you're just barely able to swerve out of the way as Atom Smasher lands in the convention hall in front of you, and he has this like massive looking gun and like a backpack full of missiles, and he looks at the 3 of you and like very quickly analyzes.
I knew today was gonna be fun.
What do you do?
Okay. I was like, are we about to have a cliffhanger ending?
I was like, oh, so he's a 90-day was, but he can't speak bear, right? I assume not.
No, but he knows you're a bear.
What?
Oh man. So now our goal is to get to the Mini Coop. Get to the hover Mini
I was
Coop.
gonna say, how do we get to the Mini Coop if he's
Which direction are you taking the rascal scooter? Are you going to the elevator or are you going to the escalator?
Which one's closer to which one can I get
They're
to?
the same distance.
They're the same distance.
Yeah. Well, the loading dock is the other side of the hall. And if you go on the second floor all the way to the other end, there's an escalator and elevator on that side. Which direction is Smasher blocking?
Yeah, which one is he blocking?
I would say, let's see.
Heading toward the meeting rooms and meeting room 1, or heading towards the...
Yeah, I would say he's landed like right in front of the meeting rooms.
Okay.
Which one? 1 through 4?
Let's say 2. You know what? I'll roll a d6. Let's see what he did. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but
I mean, if he's in front of
4.
Yeah, that's helpful because then I'll just
Yeah, you can just
reverse and
slide.
Okay. I'll let that previous roll fly here. So you swerve out of the way and you're heading towards the escalator or the elevator?
the probably the escalator so that I can ride down the rails that I can fucking
Hell yeah.
Fucking ollie your rascal.
yes ollie the rascal so that I can
All right,
get
let me
to
get
the
out my-
loading dock.
Let me get my Tony Hawk Underground.
Listen, they don't call me the driver for nothing.
Let me tell you why they named me Hotspur!
So you're heading towards the K Street escalator or the 13th Street escalator? Did I wipe those out? I think I
You
might have
did.
wiped those out.
She's not sacramented. She doesn't know.
West
Sorry.
lobby level 1 escalator.
Yeah. West lobby or East lobby
No,
escalator?
it would be
West
east
lobby.
because he's in front of West. He's in front of West, right?
But we're
So-
coming from the ballroom,
He's
aren't we?
Yeah, but he's blocking West, so I would want to
okay.
go for
So
east.
real quick. So Adam Smasher is in front of meeting room 4.
Right.
Hotspur just came out of the ballroom A middle corridor area.
Right.
I'm assuming. Pee-wee just came out of the entrance to ballroom A, so like furthest left. And then Ear, you would be off closer towards ballroom B.
Am I behind Smasher?
You're 2 smashers right.
Okay. Would you say that rockets look like bamboo? Would you describe rockets as shaped similar to bamboo?
Do rockets look like bamboo?
You know.
Rockets look like bamboo.
2 rockets. It's a simple question.
No, hold on, because your skill is related to eating anything that looks like bamboo.
I wanna highlight the word anything.
I want to highlight the word eating.
I
will
can eat anything that looks like bamboo.
I will
Would you say that if a human ate a rocket, that they can eat a rocket? I would not. I have the
would
power,
like to argue.
the supernatural power to consume safely anything.
a missile? I gotta stop letting you bully me. I will say yes.
Yay!
It is elongated enough to, if you squinted and we hit you in the face, that it could look like a bamboo.
All according to plan. I'm gonna
what does
run
that
at Adam
do?
Smasher. I'm gonna run at him like
On 2 feet?
Yeah, on 2 feet. I'm gonna run very human-like. I'm gonna run like
Horrifying.
What's his name?
You've seen a
I'm
bear
gonna
shimmy
run
on
like
2
Tom
feet.
Cruise.
With his perfect running form. Okay, so and what is your goal?
To jump on his
Jared.
back and eat his rockets.
Holy cow.
You will have time to eat 1 rocket,
How many rockets does he have?
like a battery of missiles.
So like what? Can't be more than like what? 10?
Yeah, like 10.
Okay.
That's still more than 1.
Well, it's an intimidation tactic.
roll me your bear, you fucking bear.
I'm incompetent.
roll me your bear.
That's a 4. I failed.
Okay. What are you at now?
That is 4 and 2 in favor of bear.
Okay. You charge at Adam Smasher.
So you got
and
it?
leap onto his back. And he is taken aback by this. No one in many years has had the audacity to try and melee, get into grappling distance.
Especially not a
with
panda.
Adam Smasher.
Panda.
He's just,
What the fuck is this?
and he reaches back and he just empties a magazine into your shoulder.
Oh no!
I need you to move another point into bear.
Okay. Oh no.
As you just have to take this damage because you're touching him. He's right on you. What is everyone else doing? Adam Smasher is currently embared.
Encumbered, if you will.
Encumbered, yeah.
All according to plan. I'm distracting him. Go! Go! Be free for love!
So what is,
I'll
what
hold
is
him
everyone
back.
else doing?
Oh no, not the self-sacrifice!
Go!
Go, get out of here, you filthy
I can't
animals!
live without my dear brother B.
that you killed.
Pee-wee will turn to Hotspur and go, I hope you and your queen live a very happy life. I can't lose another sibling. And then runs.
Sister!
Oh my god.
Like to come to a very cinematic ending as Pee-wee goes, I can't live. Hotspur turns to the queen, hands her the steering wheel and goes, I've lived a good life, my lady. And it's time I go down doing what I do best. Go.
Okay.
Be free.
Okay.
Be free.
Okay. So a couple things all happen simultaneously.
Wait, we all gotta do what we're doing in slow motion real fast.
Well, hold on. I think Hotspurs would be with like a cane.
Yeah.
So Ear, Hotspur, and Pee-wee, all three of you, in slow motion, leap onto
Adam Smash.
Adam Smasher. As he empties that clip into the magazine into Ear, he fully grabs him and then throws him over his shoulder as Pee-wee comes in from the front and you are like full bear. Full bear just clawing at his face. And he like takes a big knife out from his calf like holster and he just starts stabbing it into you. As Hotspur, you come in with your cane and you're just smacking him in the knee, and you're getting him.
And I use my last
as
bit
he,
of
like-
what's it called? What's it called? What
Carnage?
thing I have? Carnage.
Yeah, to do some damage. I want everyone to roll me a bear.
Bear, okay.
Bear.
One last bear.
One last bear. Can we get advantage because I'm using Carnage?
Yeah, sure. You get your advantage for carnage.
Would you say I'm eating something that looks like bamboo?
No, Adam Smasher does not look like bamboo.
I squint?
I
No.
succeeded.
I succeeded. I rolled a 4.
I fail.
So 2 successes and
Which
a
is good, because if I
failure.
failed this, I would have gone Cyber Psycho.
I think that through all of your like raw bear anger and energy and savagery, you're able to like tear off his missile pack, and you're able to like rip off the arm that has like a gun on it. But as we sort of cut away to Vespia on the rascal, as she's like looking back and driving very slowly away from you, someone opens a door like coincidentally, and Vespia's able to like shift outside, and the speed of it has dried off her wings, and she unfurls her wings and drives the rascal off the edge of the second floor of the convention center and take flight into the sky.
Can I just stop and say that what happened in Night City today is that 3 bears attacked Adam Smasher
The boogeyman.
as a bee drove a rascal scooter away.
Into freedom.
At the end of the day, 3 bear corpses are hauled away. And
What
we
you wanna
see
say?
4 bear corpses because one of
four.
them
We see-
died in the
No, he was
security
human.
room.
Oh, that's right.
You shot him
3
with
bear
9
corpses and 1 human
God save the queen.
are sort of carried off with like an industrial strength morgue gurney thing. As we see Choomstar like shake his head and like flick a cigar out into the street, and get into a car and fly away. And the car is like angled a bit because he's extra heavy. And like 6.5 weeks later, we see on N52 is the news
I think
station.
So, yeah.
You see a reporter sitting at the desk. This just in, the situation in Canada has proven to take a turn for the worse as the first wild bee colony has taken over all of Ontario. Yeah! And they cut to footage of just millions of bees the size of like dogs coating Ontario and like converting it into hives where
We've
honey
done
is
it.
being made infinitely and 10 people are dead.
And the sun slowly sets, and we see the silhouette of Hotspur with a bandage on his head. And he's holding
all
hands
go-
with the bee. He faked his own death.
As we are all reminded of the #1 lesson that everyone knows about Night City, there are no happy endings.
No happy
and-
ending.
No happy
endings
endings.
in Night City. And that is the end.
Yay!
A successful question mark honey heist
We did. It was a success.
that resulted in the deaths of 4 endangered species.
And a number of security guards.
and a number.
And some.
Yeah, and some.
No, they got Samurai Jack treatment.
Oh,
They're
that's
all
right,
just
that's
robot
right.
parts that got torn off. They're fine.
I think we went
Don't
out.
worry.
I think we went out guns blazing.
Yeah.
Yay!
As soon as this turned into an animal rights violation, we knew what we had to
We knew what we had to do. Let
And
nature
Adam
bite
McMaster
back.
got canceled on Twitter, and that's how we got back at him.
so far. The only thing capable of fighting back the rampant AI is a swarm of mega bees.
That's honestly respect.
You know that
respect.
that
Pretty
ear and Pee-wee were hand in hand there at the end.
Oh yeah, look, yeah. And,
As they were savagely getting just stepped on and punched to death.
oh, what's sad though is that the raccoon gonna.
Oh yeah, smoking a
he's
cigarette.
not gonna have lunch with his.
He told him it was
With
his
his
last
job.
one. He said it was his last mission. One
He
last
was right.
He was right.
Anyways, that is going to do it for us and this crew permanently.
This 100% in-universe Artalsorian approved canon
Artalsorian.
game.
Get at me, Cyberpunk Red. I
Yeah.
can tell you all about the
Look-
story and how it fits into the
Look
lore.
out for the anime coming out.
Anime coming out.
I would like to thank my friends for joining me. Emma, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Emma.
So much fun.
Emma is also going to be, if you're still cool with it, going to be in our main campaign for a few episodes.
Yes,
That's
yes,
gonna
yes.
be a lot of fun. Did y'all have any other projects that you wanted to plug?
No,
No.
Yeah, we're good.
Nope. Not
Cool.
not for now.
We'll work on that. Anyway, night everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, we would really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, or leave a comment. It really goes a long way to helping us grow this channel, if for no other reason besides the fact that it makes us feel good. See you next time.